trying to extend plays. The battle will be very different for the Browns today, but this is KT Levison's first career start, Andrew, and he's going to be starting at left tackle today. Cornelius Lucas moves back to the right side. KT Levison more comfortable in left tackle. That is where he will start, and he's got a tall task dealing with Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson already 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a team-high 16 pressures this year. He's got 30.5 sacks in his career. He's been a Pro Bowler. He is one of the best defensive ends in the league. And so the Browns are going to have to dedicate, I think, not just 1, but 2 players to Aiden Hutchinson. The good news is, unlike last week where you had defensive tackles who could rush the passer, you had Rashawn Gary on the other side of Micah Parsons. They don't have that here in Detroit. So if you can neutralize Hutchinson, that goes a long way to helping your quarterback stay upright and have the time to get the ball down the field.
Al-Qadim Muhammad had 2.5 sacks on Monday night. He was questionable, but number 96, opposite Hutchinson, is up and active today. As for the Browns defense, what a game it played a week ago, and the numbers tell just an amazing story. Number 1 total defense, number 1 rush defense, number 4 pass defense. They're the only team in the NFL to not allow a run of 12 or more yards. They have allowed only 9 rushing first downs this year. That is 3 a game. And this defense may have a little fire in it as well today. A little more than normal after Lions offensive coordinator John Morton, in what seemed to be a rather innocuous comment after praising the Browns defense for a couple of minutes, said they haven't seen a run game like ours. I didn't think much of it, but it doesn't matter what I think of it. It matters what the Browns locker room thinks of it.
And it certainly got their attention, but, you know, as we heard Kyle Hamilton say back in week 2, what am I going to play harder now? No, the Browns are going to come out here. They're going to bring it. And so far, they've done a great job against Chase Brown in week 1. Derrick Henry, his career low as a Baltimore Raven in week 2. In fact, held Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson to 36 yards rushing in that game. The week before, they had 239 combined. And then they go and they shut down Josh Jacobs, who came in that game as hot as anybody in the league. 16 carries, I think, around 30 yards. Browns giving up just over 2 yards a carry to running backs this season. But they're going to be tested. Jahmyr Gibbs, he comes into this one already on the season, 180 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. David Montgomery, 233 of his own, leading the league, 6.9 yards per carry.
And don't underestimate what this game means to Lions, or rather Browns defensive coordinator and former Lions head coach Jim Schwartz. Was here for 5 years, was down to the field with Jim before the game, talking to some Detroit people as he told stories and recounted this is the spot on the field where Matthew Stafford made that amazing throw, or this is that spot on the field where this happened and that happened. This game does mean something to him. It would mean a lot to this defense to get Jim Schwartz a victory here today. It would mean a lot for the Browns as well to get back-to-back wins before heading off to London to face the Vikings, who just moments ago lost to the Steelers in Dublin. We're getting ready for week 4. We're almost there at kickoff. It's coming up next on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Where my dog's at? Get on the Ballybet app. Place your bets on your phone and you can win real cash. Boost your game day with promos, parlays, and props. Increase your odds and cash out on top. Touchdown! This one's for the dog pound. Brownies 40 years straight of always repping the Browns. We got enough bets to whet your appetite. It's the Ballybet Sportsbook. More bark, more bite. Must be 21 plus and present in Ohio. See site for full terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966. Ballybet Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns.
Download it. Who says barbecue season is only in the summer? With all the variety Eckrich has to offer, you can enjoy your favorites all year round. With the best hot dogs and sausages, all under 200 calories. What's not to love? Turn your grill into the next 5-star restaurant with all of Eckrich smoked sausages being naturally hardwood smoked with real flavor and real smoke. With having 115 years of experience, they're sure once you try Eckrich, you won't go back. With all of their products being happily sold at your local discount drug mart, it won't be hard to start your 5-star cooking today. Quality you can taste in one bite.
Thank you for holding.
Are you sick of giant HR and payroll companies giving you the runaround? Say goodbye to the frustration. HR Butler is here to deliver fast, friendly service and real value. No endless on-hold music, no automated responses. As a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns, HR Butler provides real people, white glove service, expert advice, and software that actually works.
Westwood One. It's time for our Wrangler highlight of the game.
Starting from his own 20.
Payroll and benefits partner.
Toyota has more all-wheel drive or electrified hybrid choices than anyone else, like the family-size Highlander and the bigger, more powerful Grand Highlander. Now through September 30th, get a new 25 Highlander or Grand Highlander with 4.75 APR financing. Or you can get 5.75 APR financing on hybrid models with approved credit through TFS. Plus, you get 2 years no-cost maintenance. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Cleveland Cliffs American-made steel touches every part of our lives. It's the steel in automobiles moving us around town, the washer and dryer at home, the kitchen appliances to prepare and cook our food, the electrical grid that powers our electronics, the railways to transport goods. Cliff Steel is stronger and more sustainable than ever due to their innovation and leading-edge technology. Cliffs is America's iron and steel leader. To learn more, visit cliffsteel.com.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Bush as a captain. Back at Ford Field, Devin Bush, a Michigan man, is out there as one of the Browns' captains, along with Myles Garrett and Joel Bitonio and Denzel Ward, Corey Bojorquez as well. Sean Smith is our referee today, flipping the coin here at Ford Field.
Welcome, gentlemen, to regular season week 4. With Cleveland being the visiting team, you will make the call. This side is heads, this side is tails. What's the call? Tails is the call. Tails, you won the toss. Cleveland has won the toss and elected to defer their choice to the second half. Which way you want to kick? You want to take it. Detroit will receive the ball on this end of the field. Good luck, gentlemen.
So the Browns defense will start first. Lions will get the ball to open up this game, and we will step aside 10 seconds. Legal ID time stations. University Hospitals, Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
WKRK-FM and HD1 Cleveland Heights, 92.3 The Fan. An Odyssey Sports Station.
The third member of our broadcast crew down to the sideline at a very loud Ford Field where Eminem is just starting to...
Whenever you need to talk about the Browns, we have you covered. The Ken Carman Show.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. So much of this matchup has been about the Lions offense versus our defense. But the reality is this. If our offensive line can pass pro at a higher level today, we can score some points on this defense. Go back and watch the tape, and you will see that they are susceptible to being scored upon.
Gerard, brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner to the Cleveland Browns. And they got to get that offense going. We have said that all week. The defense, however, will start on the field first. That means Andre Schmidt will kick it off. And the opening kickoff is brought to you by the Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big. If football is your passion, Win Big is your game. Please play responsibly. Khalif Raymond, a Pro Bowler a year ago, and Jacob Sailors, a two-time UFL rushing champion, set to return this. Packed house, the Lions wearing blue and blue jerseys and pants. Browns, white and white jerseys and pants. Back to the traditional orange helmet. And back to football here. Week 4 is underway with a short kick. It bounces at the 16. A bit of a squib from Schmidt. Sailors has it at the 25, trying to get through a hole at the 30. Grant Delpit among those to wrestle him down at the 31-yard line, along as well with Miles Harden. Out comes Jared Goff for the Detroit Lions. Leads the NFL in completion percentage since 2023, has a 100 rating in 22 games, the most in the NFL.
Jared Goff, so efficient and so effective off of play action. Quarterback rating of 132 off of play action, 120 overall. So you want to come out and try to slow down Gibbs, make him a drop-back passer as they open in the shotgun.
They open in the shotgun here with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Goff has time to throw, gunning it left, and that's where it's caught. Running across the 40-yard line, and getting a first down. Jamison Williams tackled by Greg Newsome. One play and a first down. Ronnie Hickman there as well, gain of 13.
Yeah, his first 1,000-yard season last year, and right there, that's what you see. We're going to play a lot of man with the single high safety, and so you've got to respect his speed. Looked like he's running a go, just stops, puts the ball on the back shoulder. Jared Goff, so accurate, so efficient.
Williams left, Raymond left, or right rather, Raymond left, and Gibbs in the backfield from the 43. Goff play fake and rolling out to the right. Pressured and throwing on the run and throwing incomplete to nobody. Nobody in the neighborhood. The closest man there was Carson Swessinger at the Browns' 43-yard line.
Great job by the Browns defense because they were looking for a shot down the field, and the Browns read it perfectly. Greg Newsome, Ronnie Hickman had that one covered. There was nowhere to go with the football. Browns had good pressure, and that was fantastic defense because that's what the team's trying to do. Use that misdirection and hit big chunk plays.
Second down, no score, 14-16 remaining. Second down from the 44 for the Lions, their own 44-yard line. Third play of the game coming up here as Goff takes and turns and gives to Gibbs, running up the middle and running right into a wall there. The Browns starting defensive line has Myles Garrett on one side, Isaiah McGuire on the other, Malik Collins and Mason Graham in on that stop in the middle. Graham in his fourth NFL game back here in Michigan where he went to school. Gain of 3.
Yeah, talked with him pregame, and he's excited to be back here in Michigan. Said maybe they'll see some number 55 Michigan jerseys in the stands, but this interior, Graham and Collins have been excellent, and that's where you have an advantage. The guards are the weakness of this offensive line.
All right. Gain of 3 officially. It's 3rd and 7. See if the Browns can get off the field here. 3rd and 7 from the 47, just shy of midfield.
Browns are showing all-out blitz, and Jared Goff got him right there. Carson Swessinger showed he was dropping out of coverage.
And they bring 4. Goff up in the pocket. Jared Goff checks it down to Gibbs, shy of midfield. Gibbs not going to get there. Crosses midfield, and the Browns gang tackle him. Devin Bush there at the 49 of the Browns. Gain of 4, and it's 4th down.
That's even better defense because Jared Goff knew what was coming. You were showing double A-gap blitz with Bush and Swessinger. He gave a little bit of a hard count. They dropped out. He realized that, so he knew it wasn't that all-out pressure. We were showing cover 0, ended up playing zone. Good job rallying to the ball, forcing a punt by a defense that does that better than anybody in the league, the Cleveland Browns.
4th and 3 now, and Dan Campbell likes to go for it. Has gone for it 8 times this year. Sends out Jack Fox, his punter. DeAndre Carter calling for the fair catch and taking it at the 12-yard line. So the Browns defense gets off the field. The Browns offense has a long field when we come back. 37-yard punt, no score early first quarter. University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network. Throwing, has it, touchdown, 35 yards.
Cleveland Browns fans know the power of teamwork, and so does Goodwill. When you donate and shop at Goodwill, you change lives right here in our community by fueling our 30 mission programs: job training, career support, family strengthening, and rape crisis. Together with the Browns, we're turning your donations into opportunities. Goodwill and the Cleveland Browns, a winning team on and off the field. To find your nearest Goodwill, visit goodwillgoodskills.org.
The International Union of Operating Engineers Local 18 provides workers with the skills contractors need to ensure quality, efficiency, and safety on their work sites, while contractors create vital job opportunities for Local 18's members. That's why Local 18 works hand in hand with Ohio's contractors to ensure employers and workers can prosper together, because there is more that unites us than divides us. We're union strong. Visit us at OE18.org and go Browns.
The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, known as LECOM, is a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. LECOM is among the largest and most applied to medical schools. Over 17,000 LECOM alumni are delivering quality health care across the United States, with campuses in New York, Florida, and Pennsylvania. LECOM trains the next generation of doctors, dentists, podiatrists, and pharmacists. Visit LECOM.edu to learn more. At LECOM, we make doctors.
Are you going to London for the Browns game? True Fan Travel has you covered. Listen, join the free Browns Pep Rally on Saturday, October 4th. Party with Browns fans right in the heart of London. On game day, experience the all-inclusive tailgate, food, drinks, and that true home game energy close to the stadium. Get tickets and more information at truefantravel.com/Browns. That's truefantravel.com/Browns.
This is offensive lineman Joel Bitonio from the Cleveland Browns. Get ready for some football right here on Cleveland Sports Radio, 92.3 The Fan.
Browns defense got off the field. Let's see what the offense can do to open things up. Bad field position. Punt puts it back on their own 12-yard line. We are scoreless here. Opening possession for the Browns. 12:46 on the clock in the first quarter here in Detroit. KT Leviston starting at left tackle. First career starts. It's Cornelius Lucas at right tackle. The 200th career game for one. Joe Flacco, 195th start. Yes, Quinshon Judkins in the backfield. Fellow rookie Harold Fannin there as well, wing to left. Flacco, straight drop, gunning it right. It is caught on the sideline. Jerry Jeudy, there's a good one thrown out of bounds, about a yard shy of the marker. No, they're going to give him the first. That's 10.5 yards. He got 10.5 and a first on DJ Reed.
There we go. I talked about how important it was to get Jerry Jeudy going early. With the last couple of games, doesn't even get a target in the first half. Joe Flacco, same route that they ran to Jameson Williams, that stop on the outside. Good protection. Great way to start.
And it gets him on the 23-yard line. Officially a gain of 11. They're going to go double tight, 12 personnel, and operate from under center. Quinshon deep in the backfield. Judkins, the rookie, wearing 10. And he's going to get his first carry. Going to the right, finding a hole. Judkins spinning through it and being wrestled down to the 31. We're going to get him a first down. Quinshon Judkins, gain of 10 on his first carry of the day. Arnold the tackle.
I absolutely love the way Quinshon Judkins gets in the hole, can hop and accelerate right there. Got nice blocking on that side. Cedric Tillman had a nice block as well. Good start for this offense. Successful pass, successful run of 10 yards, 2 first downs already on 2 plays.
Tillman wide right, Jamari Thrash into the game, tight to the formation left. Browns in an I formation. Whitehart, the up back. Toss right, Judkins to the 30. Judkins 35. Quinshon, not nearly as nice as that first run, but decent yardage, maybe 4 yards over the right side. Give him 2. They're going to walk that spot back to the 35-yard line. 18 of the Browns' 19 called rushing attempts last week were for Quinshon Judkins. He has 2 already today, and the Browns now face a 2nd and 7 on their own 36.
Run to the right both times. They like KT Leviston as a blocker. Look for them to run to that left side as well, especially when they get Aiden Hutchinson over there. So far, they've run at Hutchinson on both of these plays.
2nd and 7 from the 36. Fannin motions left to right, sets up wing right. And out of the shotgun, give to Judkins, pushing right, lowering his shoulders early, submarines Joel Batonio, and doesn't get much out to the 38. And it's going to set up 3rd down, 3rd and 5 after the gain of 2. Branch with the tackle.
Last week, Browns just 4 of 13 on 3rd down. They've got to be better there today if they want to compete here with this Detroit Lions team. First opportunity for Joe Flacco. It's getting loud in here. Can you get enough protection? You get enough time. They've moved Hutchinson now over to the right. He's going to rush against KT Leviston. See if they get a chip out of the backfield with Jerome Ford.
And a 3-by-1 as Bond motions to the wide side left. Out of the gun. Right hash. Flacco to throw. Pitter patter to the feet. Gunning over the middle. Bond dives. Catches with 2 flags out. And he has it at the Detroit 45-yard line. And there are 2 flags in the secondary. 1 at the Browns 46. 1 at the Lions 45.
That's a heck of a catch by Isaiah Bond. Indication it's a hold and offsides against the Lions. Browns will take that. What a diving catch.
There's 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. Holding. Number 32, holding. Number 6. Those penalties are declined. Result of the play is first down.
Gain of 17 and a first down. Isaiah Bond with his first reception of the day. And the Browns are in Lions territory.
That is an incredible catch as they're showing the replay up on the screen to get his hands under that one. Isaiah Bond, that's 2 big catches in traffic over the middle in the last 2 weeks. Now we got to get him outside vertically. But the Browns in the Lions territory. Good start.
Aiden Huntington, the fullback, in front of Judkins. Play fake to him. Flacco back to throw. Wants a deep shot. He's got Jeudy at the Lions 20 and tackled at the 14. Jerry Jeudy's got the Browns cooking, and they are in the red zone.
Joe Flacco, we talked about play action, getting the time, getting it down the field. This line doing a great job. Jerry Jeudy showed right there that he was going to run a deep post, but then he broke it back to the outside, kind of a C route, ran right away from DJ Reed. So far, 2 targets for Jeudy, 2 big catches, and the Browns in the red zone early.
That's a gain of 33.
Longest pass play of the year right there.
Quinshon Judkins in the backfield on the 20. Browns now on the Lions 12. Flacco under center. Bond motions right to left. It's a little give to Fannin, who tries to find some room, and not a lot there. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard. Fannin was wing left moved to his right and took a little toss from Flacco.
That was kind of like a can opener right there. What they were hoping is that the misdirection of that jet sweep from Isaiah Bond, that jet motion, and then it looked like you had on the other side Judkins going left as well, would get the defense flowing, and Harold Fannin would be able to get out the backside, but that did not happen. Short gain, 2nd and long.
From the 11, Fannin, Njoku to the right. And now Judkins motions to that side as well. They go empty. Browns go empty. 2nd and 9 from the 11. They can get a first down on the 2. Back to throw. Flacco gunning right. It's caught on the far sideline. Forward progress with the catch by Judy. His 3rd of the day is going to be right near the 7. He stood up immediately and is blown dead. DJ Reed with the tackle. Gain of 4, and it's 3rd down. It is 3rd and 5.
3 catches for Judy. Had to get rid of that quickly. When they motioned Judkins out and Jack Campbell went with them, they knew they had man coverage. Unfortunately, not enough time in the pocket to be able to take advantage of that. Good job by the Lions defense. 3rd and 5. Now Browns can still get a first down without scoring on this play from the 7-yard line.
Jerome Ford is now the back. Browns go 3 to the wide side left, and the Lions will call timeout with 7 on the play clock. 7:57.
First charge, timeout. Detroit.
7:57 remaining here in the first quarter. Browns opening drive. We are scoreless. What do you got, Gerard?
Well, I love the fact that our offense is attacking Hutchinson. If you want to establish something, you go after their best player, and that's exactly what we're doing, and that can breed confidence, and that's exactly what we're seeing on the offensive end right now.
Gerard brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns, and Flacco has had time. He's 4 for 4 for 64 yards on this drive. The Browns have driven from their 12. This is the 9th play of the drive. They had a 3rd and 5 on the Detroit 7. No score. 7:57 on the clock here in the first quarter. Ford's the back. 3 to the left. Judy motions to the left now of Tillman. Plenty of time on the play clock at 15. Flacco has the snap. Pressure. Gunning. Left. Caught by Tillman. Flag is out. Tillman pushing for a first down. He's down to the 1. Tillman has a first down on the 1-yard line. Arnold, the tackle. There's a flag in the end zone. I think it's on the Lions.
Looked like a hold over there while they were grabbing Jerry Jeudy. Great jerk route right there. Sold the inside like he was running a slant, brought it back outside, created separation. Did Cedric Tillman. Flacco put it right on him.
Holding. Defense number 6. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is the first down.
They're going to get Arnold, and the Browns would have had a first down. Without the penalty, they'll take it 2 different ways, and they're knocking on the door on the 1.
All right, in comes Tevin Jenkins.
As reported as an eligible
and
receiver.
Huntington as well.
Number 98 is eligible. Number 74 is eligible receiver.
All right, we're going big here.
And number 74 are both eligible.
Quinshon Judkins scored from the 1-yard line last week for his first NFL touchdown. Gets an opportunity from the 1 again. Right here. I like them running off that left side behind the big KT Leviston, Joel Bitonio. See where the Browns go here.
Judkins and Fannin in the backfield from the 1, from under center. Give to Judkins. He got tripped up, and he is down inside the 1. He didn't get there. We had Fannin to Flacco's left, Judkins short to Flacco's right. He took the quick handoff, and he got tripped up immediately. Submarine, and he's about 6 inches shy. 2nd and goal.
He was kind of in a fullback in like a pro form, old school from the 80s right there. It was a fullback dive. If he could have just extended the ball, he got tripped up. If he just could have extended, would have been a touchdown. Browns now inside the 1. They got about a half a yard to go. Could be a Flacco sneak. Same type of a formation again.
Again, Judkins and Fannin in the backfield. Flacco's going to sneak it. I don't think he got there. He tried to ride the wave to the right. They finally blow it dead. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 3rd and goal inside the 1. Joe Flacco, 6'6", 245, and 40 years old, tried to go crowd surfing and couldn't make it across the goal line.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten into the end zone as a runner since 2017. Was trying to turn the clock back. I think you give it to Quinshon Judkins here and let him get in the end zone. I like running it off that left side behind Bitonio and Leviston, who really is kind of a big guard playing tackle. These short formations again for the Browns here.
With Judkins and Fannin in the backfield. Flacco sneak again, and he's denied. Again, back-to-back quarterback sneaks, and it's 4th down.
You're going to go for it. There's no question about it. You have got to give the ball to Quinshon Judkins here. Joe Flacco, here comes Whippler. Joe Flacco, just that's not That's not his game right now. He's not able to get low enough and drive. His legs are trying to push him from behind, but there's nowhere to go.
Number 56 are both eligible. Number 98, number 56 are both eligible.
Jenkins out, Whippler in. No score here. 5:50 remaining in the first quarter. Browns with a 4th and goal. I formation with Judkins and Huntington to the backfield. Fan in motions. Give to Judkins. Running left. He's at the goal line. Put him up. Touchdown!
What did I say? Run off of that left side. KT Leviston is like having another interior offensive lineman out there. They go behind Batonio. They go behind Leviston. Get a nice block from Harold Fannin and Judkins for the 2nd straight week into the end zone. Aiden Huntington, Wyatt Teller pulling around, and they just use that beef. Huntington, Whippler, Teller, and, of course, KT Leviston, touchdown Browns, Quinshon Judkins.
2nd of his young NFL career. KT Leviston, a little push in the back as well to get him across the goal line. Now Andre Schmidt on for the point after drive from the Bojorquez hole. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It truly is right down the middle. Browns march down the field an 88-yard scoring drive, capped off by Quinshon Judkins, and they lead 7-0 over the Lions. 5:36 remaining first quarter. University Hospitals, Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Browns fans, get excited for Sunday at the Browns VIP Tailgate. Brought to you by BullseyeEventGroup.com. The Browns VIP Tailgate opens this Sunday at 10 a.m. It's right next to Huntington Bank Field inside the Great Lakes Science Center. This tailgate is all ages and features a premium buffet by Food Network chefs Aaron May and Rocco Whalen. Premium open bar for 3 hours and the opportunity to meet Browns alumni. Start Sunday right. Get your VIP tailgate tickets today at BullseyeEventGroup.com.
Welcome back. It's another great day for football. Cleveland is looking for a big performance here, and NJM Insurance is primed to deliver. I mean, talk about dedication. At home or on the road, they always stick to their game plan. When things go wrong, they do what's right. Gotta love how they don't get caught up with all the gimmicks either. I'm just glad they're on our team. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM Auto, Home, and Renters. Proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for saving time on a great haircut at Great Clips. You used online check-in to put your name on the list in the app and made it to the salon right on time, thanks to getting a Ready Next text. Your hair would also like to add, this cut rules. And the price? A very close second. For a great haircut that fits your schedule and your budget, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. Download the app today.
Shotgun and empty from the 5. Has the snap. Looking into lofting into the end zone. Touchdown! And the Browns take the lead.
Browns fans, don't miss the action at Huntington Bank Field as the Browns take on the Miami Dolphins for our crucial catch game Sunday, October 19th at 1 o'clock p.m.
3rd and goal on the 6. Pressured. He is sacked! Myles Garrett. And it's 4th down.
Lock in your seats today at Browns.com/Dolphins.
Be a part of Overtime. Weeknights from 7 till 11. 92.3 The Fan.
5:36 in the first quarter. Quinshon Judkins with a touchdown to the Browns have an early 7-0 lead on top of the Lions. A 13-play, 88-yard drive at 8:7:10 off the clock. The scoring drive brought to you by Valley Bet. Bring more fun to your fandom with the Valley Bet Sportsbook app. Download today and get $50 in bonus bets when you place your first wager of $10 or more. Valley Bet, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns. Browns score on their opening drive, a touchdown, that is, for the first time this year. Detroit now has allowed an opening drive touchdown in all 4 games this year. As Andre Schmidt with more of a traditional kickoff this time, but a short one. Raymond and Sailors run into each other, and it's Raymond. Oh boy, 30, 35, and he got tripped up. Sailors had a clear lane to bust it free. Browns with some luck there, a return of 31. I think Cam Thomas might have gotten the tackle. Miles Harden there as well to trip up Khalif Raymond, or that would have been a massive return. Give Rayshawn Jenkins some credit as well. Either way, we're back at the Lions have it on their own 35-yard line as the Browns come out now with Alex Wright at right end, Myles Garrett, Shelby Harris in the middle of that line. along with Aiden Huntington. Jahmyr Gibbs the back. It's an I formation for Jared Goff under center from the 35. Play fake. He's pressured. He's rolling out right, and he's going to throw it incomplete as the Browns had pressure from Myles Garrett. Once again, Garrett pressure on the backfield. His 7th time he's had pressure in under 3 seconds this year.
Grant Delpit is becoming a Pro Bowler right before our eyes. Last week, the huge interception that allowed the Browns to beat the Packers, he had that one read. The discipline right now, you know they're being coached very well on that defensive side, reading their keys, not biting on the play fake. Delpit in perfect position. Goff had to throw it away.
And 13 pressures now for Garrett this year, leading the NFL. From the 35, slant left into traffic, and it's going to get caught by Sam Laporta there right at the 40-yard line, with Carson Schlesinger and Greg Newsome pinning him there for a gain of 5 to bring up 3rd and 5.
I'll tell you what, you got to think twice throwing the ball in the middle of the field against Carson Schlesinger. Look how quickly he breaks after that ball is thrown. Newsome had the good coverage. Schlesinger comes and hits him. 3rd and 5. Another opportunity to get off the field now. Browns showing 2 deep safeties initially. We'll see if they rotate that, try to confuse Jared Goff.
Miles Harden in, Browns going nickel. We got Gibbs into the backfield. They got to get to the 40-yard line. Devin Bush showing blitz. He drops. They rush forward. Here comes Miles. Goff chased by Miles. Going to his right. Throws, and it's complete at the Browns' 40-yard line. Somehow, Amon-Ra St. Brown got behind Harden, running for his life. Goff with a completion and a big play into Browns territory for 25.
Looked like Miles Harden maybe gambled a little bit there, thought that the ball was going to come underneath instead of getting his depth there as they ran too deep on that side. He has to understand they're going to clear Ronnie Hickman out. He's got to maintain his depth. Maybe he thought with Goff rolling to his right, he was going to try to check it down with Miles bearing down on him. That was the wrong call. You cannot leave Amon-Ra St. Brown unaccounted for.
And Penei Sewell had a hand around Miles' shoulder. He put his hands up as if to say, I didn't get him, and they didn't call the hold. Now, from the 35, a give to Gibbs, and he has a lane. 2 flags come out late as Delpit got him around the ankles and tripped him up. It's a gain of 8, however, to the 27 of the Browns.
Thank goodness Delpit tripped him up there. He might have been gone if these flags
Personal foul, tripping, defense number 9. After this penalty to the goal, automatic first down.
I need to see that again. I thought he got a hand on
I thought it was his arm.
I thought so as well.
I thought tripping had to come from the leg. Let's see, we got a replay in the building. Oh, no, he did get him with that right, kind of slid in soccer style and got the trip. He did not appear as though he was intentionally trying to trip him.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know. Either way, it might have saved a touchdown.
Yes, if he didn't trip him, it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think he was intentionally trying to do it either. The Lions are now in the red zone.
I think he was just reacting to the cut there, and it was a darn good one by Jahmyr Gibbs. Lions, that's how quick strike they can be here. See if the Browns hold them to a field goal attempt. That would be a big win now.
On the 13, they're in the red zone. 12 personnel, and Gibbs in the backfield. Laporta motions right to left. Goff back to throw. Goff now pressured, and Goff with a flag out escapes the sack. Isaiah McGuire almost had him, and then he got right back near the line of scrimmage. And a flag.
I don't like that. It's in the direction of Ronnie Hickman, Devin Bush in coverage over there.
Holding. Defense number 21. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
They're going to get Denzel Ward for a hold. So now back-to-back defensive penalties on the Browns.
Denzel's receiver ran an inward break. He wasn't even over where that flag was thrown. That was an interesting one. Back-to-back penalties. You're right. Now they got. This is a team you don't need to give yards to. 1st and goal from just outside the 8-yard line here. Again, holding them to 3. That's a 4-point win for this defense now.
Myles Garrett flips over to right defensive end. We have Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield here. Browns up 7-0, under 3:30 to go. In the first quarter, give to Gibbs, running right. Gibbs through a hole at the 5. Gibbs going for the pylon. Gibbs is in. That's a touchdown. That's how quick this team can answer. Jahmyr Gibbs weaving his way through the Browns defense, and he is in, and we are an extra point away from a tie.
And his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. Lions came into this one 4 for 5 in goal-to-go situations, now 5 for 6. Browns defense, if there has been one thing they have not excelled at, you go back to the year they were the number 1 defense. It was in that red zone, red area. Teams now scored on 4 of their 5 goal line trips against the Cleveland Browns. That was a little bit too easy there. Browns were so close, but his acceleration is so good. Got good blocking down the field. Amon-Ra St. Brown, not just great pass catcher, good blocker Easy touchdown.
An 8-yard touchdown run, and now Jake Bates is on for the extra point trying to tie this with Denzel screaming off the edge. The kick is up and good, and we are tied. 7-7 with 3:20 remaining here in the first quarter. Browns and Lions on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
When you're in the dog pound, you're on our turf. Forever Lawn is the official synthetic turf partner of the Cleveland Browns, providing high-performance synthetic grass products for everything from playgrounds and pet parks to backyards and stadiums. As an international company based in Northeast Ohio, we have a 20-year winning record of providing quality products and service and are excited to leverage our premier partnerships to further serve our customers and their communities. Visit foreverlawn.com to discover the possibilities of grass without limits. That's foreverlawn.com.
EMTs and paramedics, come experience the difference at Physicians Ambulance, Ohio's leading private ambulance service. At Physicians, you'll train with the best equipment, receive advanced clinical education, and work in an environment built on purpose and compassion. Join our third-generation family business serving 22 counties where everyone is treated like family. Help us drive pre-hospital care forward and shape the future of emergency medicine. Apply today at physiciansambulance.com. That's physiciansambulance.com. Physicians Ambulance, Cleveland-born, Ohio-bred.
I'm Kevin Stefanski, head coach of the Cleveland Browns. In this game, injuries are part of the job, but how you come back matters. At the University Hospitals Drzezinski Sports Medicine Institute, they make sure our players recover the right way, so they're safe, strong, and confident when they step back on the field. I've seen the difference they make, not just for the Browns, but for athletes at every level. Pee-wee, high school, or pro, UH gives every athlete the same expert care. With UH Drzezinski Sports Medicine on your side, you're ready to get back in the game.
Medical Mutual knows small businesses are a big deal. That's why they partner with the Council of Smaller Enterprises, better known as COSI, to offer health benefit options for companies with 1 to 50 employees. The COSI benefit plan provides the same great benefits as large corporations, but on a small group budget. Join more than 7,900 small businesses that offer the COSI benefit plan to their employees. Talk to your broker or visit COSIbenefitplan.com/join now. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Browns.
We are the radio home of the Cleveland Browns. 92.3 The Fan.
Huntington Bank, proud to be the official bank of the Cleveland Browns because banking should fit your life, not the other way around. Get more for your money, and let's go Browns. Join them today at huntington.com. 7-7, 3:20 remaining in the first quarter. 5 plays, 68 yards for the Lions. Took 2:16 off the clock. They worked quickly. Jameer Gibbs, an 8-yard touchdown run. Dylan Sampson and DeAndre Carter back to return the kickoff now for the Browns, who started well offensively. Marched right down the field, had an 88-yard drive. Judkins had a touchdown. And now the Browns got to answer as that Detroit run game came alive. Short kickoff. It's going to be taken by Carter on the 4. Up the left sideline. 10, 15, 20. Carter angling to the inside and hit hard by Greg Reynolds. Down near the 20. Let's see where they spot it, near the 22. It's a 19-yard return. What do you got, Gerard?
Well, Coach Schwartz said it earlier in the week. You have to defend 53 in the third. And right there, you saw with the defensive front that we have to do a better job of minding our responsibilities in the secondary as well as up front in order to slow this Lions team down.
Absolutely. Gerard, brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. The return is going to bring it out to the 23-yard line. That's where the Browns start. Judkins again to back, and they're going to go shotgun to open this thing up with Flacco. Putting Fannin and Bond to the right, Judy alone to the left. Joe pumps the leg, waits for the snap. Here it comes. Lions bring 4. Flacco looks right, looks left, checks it down. It's a short one over the middle to Judkins. A gain, maybe 1.5 yards, maybe 2 out to the 25-yard line. Alex Anzalone, you can see him up here with those golden locks out the back of the helmet, makes the tackle.
He was looking at Jerry Jeudy. Good coverage from Terry and Arnold down there one-on-one, and so had to come back off of it and just got a check down. At least got something there.
Under 3 minutes remaining now, clock moving. First quarter tied at 7. Browns have a 2nd and 8 from their own 25-yard line. Under center now with Judkins 5 yards deep in the backfield. Flacco 3 to the left, hands to Judkins. He's hemmed in and hit immediately. Terry and Arnold, the corner, one of the first up to hit him. He gets him right to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring him 3rd and 5. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, nowhere to go at all for Quinshon Judkins, and that one did a good job just really to get back to the line of scrimmage as the Browns kind of got blown back off of the line of scrimmage. Again, a lot of base defense. Those 3 linebackers, Barnes, Anzalone, Campbell, they fly to the football. They did it right there.
All right, Dylan Sampson's going to check in. The other rookie running back, the 4th-round pick out of Tennessee, sends fellow volunteer Tillman to the left, Judy to the left, Flacco out of the gun. Crowd gets loud. 2 minutes remaining, first quarter. Sampson motions all the way to the right of the formation. We go empty. Flacco waits for it, has it. 3rd and 5 to throw, has time, throws into the Lions sideline, and it's intercepted at the 45. Total miscommunication. Flacco might have been throwing it away, might have been throwing a go ball fade to Fannin. What is going on there? It was intercepted by Kirby Joseph, and he waited for it like a punt.
Yeah, it was just like a pop-up to him. What happened was he was looking for Cedric Tillman on the outside to be running a go route, and instead Tillman stops short, runs a little hitch. Tillman turned around. That was basically like a fair caught 20-yard punt, not even. Kirby Joseph,
amazing.
19th pick of his career. Last year led the league with 9-2, and I would imagine none easier than that. That is a huge mental mistake, either by the quarterback. My guess it's probably Joe Flacco was right there. He and Cedric Tillman not on the same page.
And so now the Lions have, after an easy interception to the Browns' 46-yard line, David Montgomery is the back. The Lions go 12 personnel, and Goff play fakes to Montgomery. Time of the pocket, gunning it right, and it is caught inside the 35 of the Browns. It is Amon-Ra St. Brown with Bush and Ward on the coverage, and that's going to be a first down.
Came into this game 20 catches, 237 yards, and a league-high 4 touchdowns. Already 2 catches on the day. The first for 25, that one there for 13. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro. That's the go-to guy in this offense.
Browns in their base defense here. Myles Garrett playing right end. Montgomery is the back on first down from the Browns' 33-yard line. Tight end motions on the left. Give to Montgomery. He was hit in the backfield, but he's going to power forward and get maybe 4 yards to the 31. Screaming off the edge was Grant Delpit. Eventually, Devin Bush, though, gets credit for the tackle.
Yeah, Delpit almost got there. Wasn't able to wrap him up, though. Tried to get him at the feet. David Montgomery, though, very powerful, and it's ironic. He's leading the league right now, 6.9 yards a carry. He's more their power back. They went 3 tight ends. The Browns matched that with their base defense. That'll be a little bit of the chess match here going forward.
Miles Harden on the field. Browns are in nickel, 2nd and 9, plus 32 for the Lions as we are at 35 seconds remaining in the quarter. Give to Montgomery, and he's wrapped up immediately. Malik Collins hit him in the backfield. It's going to be a short gain. Give him 1, and that may be the final play of the first quarter. Let's see. Yep, that should be if the Lions want to run it down. They have, obviously, the opportunity to snap it if they want to. It's going to be 3rd and 9 on the Browns' 32. They're going to break the huddle here with 13 on the game clock, 24 on the play clock. 7-7 is the score. See if Goff's just trying to pull him off sides. He's in shotgun. He's got Montgomery to his left. He has St. Brown in motion left to right. Tight end wing left.
Yeah,
and now a flag. I think the Lions moved.
They did. It's a hard count from Goff. We couldn't hear it up here, but you could tell by the way everybody reacted. Hard count, but I think he got his own guy.
Clock's at 0. Clock right now says end of the quarter. They threw that flag before it got to 0. It looked like from here.
False start. Offense number 73. The defense jumper was not in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So they're going to get the left guard, Christian Mahogany, from moving, and that makes it 3rd and 14 with zeros on the clock for the end of the first quarter.
Please reset the game clock to 2 seconds. The clock will start on my whistle.
All right, so Sean Smith says the clock will start on his whistle. And they're going to put 2 back on the clock, and they're going to back this thing up now to the 37. And this crowd shows its disapproval here.
So that'd be a 55-yard field goal. Jake Bates has hit from 58 in his career. This year, 0 for 2 from 50-plus.
End of the quarter, and we'll wait for Dan Campbell's decision. 3rd and 14, 37-yard line, tied at 7 after 15 minutes. University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Are you ready to join a community of goal-getters? At the University of Akron, our students are connected, career-ready, and built to lead. Here, hard work meets real opportunity, mentorship abounds, and ambition is met with a yes. Through the university's partnership with the Cleveland Browns, students have exclusive access to industry drivers and unique experiences. This is your moment. Visit uakron.edu/visit to learn more. The University of Akron. Find your yes.
Browns fans, the 2025 season is here. Time to level up your game day experience with Vivid Seats, an official fan experience partner of your Cleveland Browns. Purchase your premium terrace package and score luxury seating, all-inclusive food and drink, club access, parking, team shop credit, and a pregame field pass to watch warm-ups on the sideline. Head to vividseats.com/Browns today and use code BROWNSDAILY for 10% off up to $100 savings. Vivid Seats. This is how Browns fans experience it live.
From the east side to the west side, from the Muni Lot to the Dog Pound, we rally around the Browns no matter what. At Elk & Elk, no matter how tough things get, we fight for every client, every day. And if you've been injured, the best fans in the world deserve award-winning attorneys to get them the compensation they need. Elk & Elk is proud to stand with you in every game and every trial. Elk & Elk, proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
Success starts with showing up, and the Cleveland Browns players know that, and so do students across Northeast Ohio. The Cleveland Browns Foundation is a proud founder of the Stay in the Game Attendance Network, focusing on improving student attendance. September is Attendance Awareness Month, and we want to do all we can to help students in our lives show up and succeed at school. Visit stayinthegame.org to learn more.
Hi, everybody. Jeff Phelps here. Join me after the game for the official Browns post-game show right here on 92.3 The Fan.
IHOP. Go to your happy plates with the $6 IHOP value menu every day. Available every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. We open up the second quarter with a tie game, 7-7. Lions, after getting called for illegal motion, left guard moved here as they were winding down the end of the first quarter. Now face after the penalty, a 3rd and 14, backed up on the 37. The Browns 37. Lions now going right to left. Jared Goff has David Montgomery in the backfield. 3 bunched to the left. Myles Garrett playing right end here for the Browns in a wide 9. Raymond in motion left to right. And now back to the left. Browns showing blitz. They bring it. Picked up. Goff throwing right. Knocked down by Grant Delpit. No, he caught it. Amazing. Raymond caught it at the 30. Delpit all over his back, but that ball somehow got through Delpit's right hand. It's a gain of 7 and a first down for the Lions. Wow.
Great coverage by Grant Delpit. No first down.
I beg your pardon. No first down.
They got to kick the field goal.
My fault.
You're
okay.
right. It's going to be about a 48-yarder for Bates. It was 3rd and long there. Good coverage by Delpit and forces the field goal. Good job.
All right, apologies. Here we go. 48-yard field goal. So the Browns on 3rd down bring out, or rather force, the Lions to bring out Jake Bates for a 48-yard field goal try. Puts the right foot into it to the uprights, and it is good. Bates nails it. Browns defense holds him to a field goal after the Flacco interception. It's 10-7. Lions on top of the Browns. 14-17 remaining here in the second quarter of the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
2 guys drove to work. Neither guy wore a seatbelt. One guy got a ticket. One guy didn't. The same 2 guys drove home. One guy wore a seatbelt. One guy didn't. One guy made it home. The guy not wearing his seatbelt didn't. Don't risk it. Click it or ticket. Paid for by NHTSA.
Shotgun and empty from the 5. Has the snap. Looking into, lofting into the end zone. Touchdown! And the Browns take the lead.
Browns fans, don't miss the action at Huntington Bank Field as the Browns take on the Miami Dolphins for our crucial catch game Sunday, October 19th at 1 o'clock p.m.
3rd and goal on the 6. Pressured. He is sacked. Myles Garrett. And it's 4th down.
Lock in your seats today at browns.com/Dolphins.
Attention Cleveland, Office Revolution is the new game changer in town. Office Revolution specializes in transforming ordinary workspaces into extraordinary environments. Whether you need state-of-the-art phone booths, comfortable lounge meeting chairs, or versatile breakout areas, Office Revolution has got you covered. Imagine an office that inspires creativity, boosts productivity, and impresses clients. With Office Revolution, it's all possible. Elevate your space with innovative solutions and expert design services. Visit office-revolution.com today and see how they can revolutionize your office.
You ready for game day? You got the Browns hoodie, the Browns knit cap. What's missing? The Huntington Bank debit card with the Cleveland Browns logo. That's it. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official bank of the Cleveland Browns. So come get that debit card to complete the fit. Let's go, Brownies! Hoo, hoo. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
I'm Anthony Lima. Talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly on the only station talking Browns on your ride into work tomorrow morning, The Ken Carman Show with Anthony Lima, 92.3 The Fan.
All right, so the Browns now trail the Lions 10-7, 14-17 remaining in the first half. We're in the second quarter at Ford Field. Browns defense, after the Flacco interception, does the job, holds the Lions, 5 plays, 16 yards, and forces a 48-yard field goal for Jake Bates. It's his longest this season. Now Bates will kick off, and the Browns will get it back for their third drive of the game. First drive, 88-yard touchdown. Drive, that is. Second drive ended in a miscommunication and a Flacco interception. Third drive, let's see what we get. Sampson is the up back, and DeAndre Carter will let this be a touchback. He'll take a knee 2 yards deep. Hey, Gerard, go back to that pick there. Miscommunication clearly with Cedric Tillman. What'd you see?
Exactly. We have to play clean football, guys, and what you have to do as a receiver is understand when you have press man coverage and there is a safety in the middle or not in the middle, the quarterback's natural read is to throw a fade. He is not going to throw a comeback route with someone pressing you at 5 yards.
Gerard brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. It looked bad. It looked like Flacco was trying to throw it away, clearly trying to throw a deep ball, and Tillman nowhere in the neighborhood. It's Bond, Tillman, and Njoku to the left. Browns will open it up from the 35-yard line with Judkins to the back. From under center, a play fake to Judkins, and a screen to Judkins, who has it. He's got blockers, 35-40, to the sideline, 45-50. Quinshon Judkins, 15 yards on first down. Give him 16, right across midfield, and into Lions territory, chased down by Jack Campbell.
Well designed right there, because Joe Flacco got that ball away in just the nick of time, got it out to Judkins. Joel Bitonio out in front, formed a little wall. Jack Campbell ran him down, but not after. Judkins was able to pick up the first down. The Browns get the ball in the Lions territory.
Wyatt Teller, nice block. That ball on the right shoulder. Judkins turned and got it. Now he's out, and Sampson is in from the Lions 49. Njoku wing to the left, 3 to that side. Bond alone to the right. Now Sampson motions out to the left. Flacco has it. Pressured by Huntington. Hutchinson, and he's going down to the 45. Aiden Hutchinson went right around Cornelius Lucas as if he was passing him on the turnpike going 80.
If he had just seen Dylan Sampson in the left flat, when he went to the left flat, nobody was there. In fact, it was a totally blown coverage. The Lion player on that side was in the middle of the field. I'm not saying he would have scored, but he would have been we would have been down in the red zone. If he'd looked down there, was able to get that check down, that would have been a big play for the Cleveland Browns.
Fifth sack of the season for Hutchinson. And now Ford is into the game as the Browns lose 6 on that. They back up into their own territory, back on their own 45. Crowd is loud for 2nd and 16. We are 2 minutes into the second quarter. Browns down 10-7. Ford the back, 3 to the line side right. Tillman motions, shotgun. Flacco has it, and they blow it dead.
Delay.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
After the sack, you got to get back out there and lined up and go.
Yeah, just compounding a mistake right there. The sack's going to happen. And Agent Hutchinson, in his last 10 games, that's now 14.5 sacks for him. He is their version of Myles Garrett. Nobody's Myles Garrett, but he's their version of it. Browns got to account for him. And again, missed opportunity to get that ball out in the flat to Dylan Sampson. Now you compound the sack with a penalty. Browns got to try to get 10 of these yards back, give themselves a chance in 2 plays to pick up this first down.
Sampson is the back. He's now wing left. Njoku wing right. 2nd and 21. Browns backed up at the 40, showing a gap blitz. They pick it up. Flacco rolling to his right, and he just throws it into the dirt at Flacco's feet, or rather at Njoku's feet. Anzalone with the coverage, and it's going to be 3rd and a 5th of the field.
Yeah, they did a good job right there disguising Kelvin Shepard, the defensive coordinator. Joe Flacco thought they were coming off of the right side, but they dropped the whole right side back, and there was nowhere for him to go there with the football. Had to dirt it. 3rd and long here. Now you're just trying to get Corey Bojorquez. If you got a shot, maybe draw a flag on the outside, and could be a long punt. That's fine. Here's a chance maybe to get one deep to Isaiah Bond. If you don't get it, Bojorquez has plenty of leg.
Browns 2 for 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun. 3rd and 21 from their own 40. 3 to the right. Flacco deep drop. Has time. Pats the ball. Fires it left. And he has it. Jerry Jeudy at the 45, but he cannot hang on at the Lions' 45-yard line. It would have been 6 yards shy regardless in front of the Browns bench. and out comes Corey Bojorquez for the first time today.
Yeah, that's a dangerous throw, too. Joe Flacco, he's got that arm arrogance. Had an opportunity there, but because Anzalone was so far underneath that route, the ball had to be up high. When Judy went to get it, Reed was able to knock it away, and the Browns will have to punt. It goes back to that sack on first down and then the delay of game.
Bojorquez gets it away, lefty from the 30. Khalif Raymond is going to wait, a Pro Bowler a year ago. Fields at his own 13, running to left, gets a block from Reynolds, spins out of a tackle, and he goes down. Good punt coverage there for the Browns. They're going to tackle him inside the 15, spotted at the 14-yard line. Blake Whiteheart down there for the Browns. A long field coming up for the Lions, who lead 10-7. 12:07 remaining in the second quarter. University Hospitals, Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Nobody has more all-wheel drive or electrified hybrid choices than Toyota. Now through September 30th, get 2.99 APR financing on a rugged new 25 Tacoma. Excludes TRD Pro and Trail Hunter. Or lease a well-equipped Tacoma SR5 for $269 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details. Or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Traditions are a game changer. Traditions have the power to turn a simple moment into a memory, bring a whole city together, and are even what inspires us to make our masa in Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels, no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. We craft our chips for whatever your tradition is. Tostitos, tradition matters. The official chip and dip sponsor of the Cleveland Browns.
Browns fans, the 2025 season is here. Time to level up your game day experience with Vivid Seats, an official fan experience partner of your Cleveland Browns. Grab your Vivid Seats VIP lounge experience package and take game day to the next level. Enjoy all-inclusive food and drink, parking, and special access to watch the team leave the locker room before entering the field. Head to vividseats.com/Browns today and use code BROWNSDAILY for 10% off up to $100 savings. Vivid Seats. This is how Browns fans experience it live.
This year marks 40 seasons of the Dog Pound, bringing the bark, while the Browns bring the bite.
Miles gets to him and throws him down.
And to celebrate, the Browns and Cross Country Mortgage are giving away big prizes. We're talking game tickets, a trip to next year's draft, and even a $25,000 home makeover. Now that's a doghouse worth being in. Don't miss your chance. Enter now at clevelandbrowns.com/CCM.
Equal housing opportunity, Cross Country Mortgage, LLC, NMLS 3029.
Hey, Browns fans, it's Jonathan Peterlin. Talk about the game on your ride home. It's the afternoon drive, weekdays at 2 on 92.3 The Fan.
OBM is the preferred provider of copiers and document services for the Cleveland Browns. They can tackle any size office. 216-485-2000 or visit OhioBusinessMachines.com. Browns trail the Lions 10-7, 12:07 remaining here in the second quarter after the 47-yard punt, the 1-yard return. The Lions now have it on their own 15-yard line here. Jared Goff's going to work out of the shotgun. He's got circle motion, orbit motion from St. Brown, and he's going to give to Gibbs. Huge hole. Jahmyr Gibbs into the secondary, chased by Diabate, who tracks him down to the 40-yard line. Huge run on first down. Mahmoud Diabate checks in, and he gets a tackle for the Browns after a gain of 24 to the 39.
That's now 43 yards on 4 carries for Gibbs right there. And the Browns, Diabate, Decker sealed him off. They walled off the right side. Ronnie Hickman misses the tackle coming downhill. And Gibbs is out the backside and there right now near midfield. That's the run game. That's the explosiveness. The Browns had not allowed a run of more than 12 yards. Well, they give 24 on that one.
Absolutely. Shelby Harris and Aiden Huntington in the middle of that line. Harris might have been held on that 24-yarder. Now the Lions have it on the 39 here with movement. Gibbs in the backfield.
Ball start on the tight end.
Offense number 89. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So back them up 5 and put them back on the 34-yard line. Browns down 10-7, 11:21 remaining here in quarter number 2. Clock is now moving. 12 personnel out there. Laporta and Brock Wright. 87 and 89 for the Lions. Jared Goff, 6 of 8, 67 yards here. He's going to operate out of the shotgun with Gibbs to his right on a 1st and 15 after the penalty. Motion for Raymond. Left tackle now moved. So Penei Sewell moved early. Myles Garrett lined up across from him.
False start. Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It was Taylor Decker, beg your pardon, left tackle. Taylor Decker, left tackle, moved early.
All right, 1st and 20 now. You got them backed up here. They're going to probably watch out for the screen. Watch out for them trying to get Jahmyr Gibbs the ball in space. Their vertical threat, that's Jamison Williams. And you notice they're using a lot of that late motion, trying to get the Browns man-covered corners out-leveraged at the time of the snap.
In a 2-by-2, 1st down and 20, Lions backed up on their own 29-yard line with Gibbs the back. Browns 4-man front. They cut Miles. They throw the screen to the left. And it's going to get chased down by Devin Bush. Good job. Bush coming down the line, getting Amon-Ra St. Brown right across the 35 of the 36-yard line. Beg your pardon, it's Ronnie Hickman from here.
Good job by the Browns defense right there, coming down the sideline, filling in right there. They had the numbers. Ronnie Hickman was able to elude the block, come downhill, and get Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's what we talked about that screen game. Still 8, but you're still here, 2nd and 12. Still in a good spot if you're the Browns defense.
On the 37. Clock winding down towards 10 minutes remaining in the 2nd quarter. The 37 of the Lions, they're going right to left. Goff is going to send St. Brown in motion to the right side, and he's back to throw. Up in the pocket, throwing deep, and it is incomplete near the 25 of the Browns. Newsome and Hickman had the coverage. He wanted Jamison Williams. That ball was nowhere near him.
Browns got a little bit lucky there. Even is leaving in the National Football League, and as Jared Goff got pressure off that left side, Aiden Huntington and Myles Garrett, as he stepped up, he kind of stepped on Taylor Decker's foot, and that caused him to slip, and the ball kind of came out funny right there. That's why it was nowhere near. Good job. That's why pressure matters. He throws that from a clean pocket. That could have been a big play for the Detroit Lions.
Browns in nickel. They have Miles Harden going with Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a 2-by-2, and on 3rd and 12, Goff back to throw. Pressured screen right to Gibbs, 35-40, into a wall of Browns, and knocked down at the 38. 10-yard shy. Carson Swessinger is there, and it is 4th down.
Swessinger did a good job filling from the inside, but Miles Harden in front of the screen got off of a block. You're going to play that nickel position for Jim Schwartz. You've got to be involved near the line of scrimmage. Great job by the Browns defense to get off the field right there, because there were blockers out there, Andrew, but Miles Harden beat one of those blocks that stopped that screen.
And DeAndre Carter is now back to return this punt. He's at the Browns' 10-yard line. Jack Fox stands at the 25 of the Lions as the clock winds down at 9:18 is when this punt goes up in the air. 2nd quarter. Carter waiting. Fair catch called for. And he's going to take it on the 7 of the Browns. That's where they will take over. Long field ahead, down 10-7, 9:12 remaining in the 2nd on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Star 102.
When life is loud, let us be your feel-good filter.
Cleveland's feel-good favorite. Star 102.
In the car, while you work, or winding down.
Cleveland's feel-good favorite. Star 102.
September is here. The kids are back at school, vacations winding down, and it's time to refocus on the house with Universal Windows Direct's incredible September offer. Folks, buy 2, get 2 free, no limit, plus 0% financing for 3 years. In addition, you'll get $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule now. 216-518-8900 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com. Schedule a free in-home estimate today, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Building the roads and bridges we use in Ohio, the International Union of Operating Engineers, Local 18, represents operating engineers across the state of Ohio. Our engineers work as heavy equipment operators running the cranes, dozers, front loaders, and other critical construction machinery you see in your community every day. We take pride in building the infrastructure of Ohio, including the cross-country mortgage campus expansion of the Cleveland Browns. Support the union trades and learn more at oe18.org and go Browns.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for going to Great Clips for a haircut. The skilled stylists at Great Clips salons do millions of haircuts a year. But with Clip Notes, they save every detail of your hair, including the secret to taming that cowlick. Oh, and if your wallet could talk, it'd say the price looks pretty great too. Isn't it nice when everyone's happy? For the haircut you love for less, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. Download the app today.
Hey, this is your favorite ex-Brown running back, Greg Pruitt. You're listening to Cleveland Browns football on 92.3 The Fan.
Are you looking to hire? ZipRecruiter finds the best candidate for your job fast. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free. 9:12 remaining in the second quarter. Browns hanging around, down 10-7, but they need to score here. Had a Quinshon Judkins 1-yard touchdown earlier. Now they have a long field. They're backed up on their own 8-yard line with Flacco and Dylan Sampson behind them. They're in the pistol. Fannin to the right, wing to the right here. Now he goes in motion, and Flacco gives to Sampson running right, trying to find a hole. Nothing really there. He's going to be tackled on the 5. That's going to be a loss of 3, and it's going to be 2nd and long.
Something about the timing of that looked just a little bit off there with where Harold Fannin was, but that was on the backside. On the front side, you're asking Cedric Tillman to be able to hold that edge. He was not able to. Nowhere to go for Dylan Sampson. So the Browns' first 13 plays went for 88 yards. Their last 8 plays have gone for 10 yards.
Browns in 12 personnel. They have Blake Whiteheart. Make it 13 if you want to include Fannin, who's lined up as a wide receiver now. Wide to the right here. Flacco shotgun, Sampson the back. He flips him from the right to the left. It's 2nd and 12, backed up on the 6. Flacco stands on the goal line. Pump fake now under pressure. Throws right for Fannin. Oh, man, that was dangerous. Robertson with the coverage on the 13-yard line. It's incomplete. If Robertson could bring that down, he could walk into the end zone.
It feels like Joe Flacco's kind of going into his first read and then just sticking on it. He looks at Fannin. It's not open, but he pumps it and he just throws it. Anyway, you're going to throw that out of bounds here. Things are getting dicey. The Browns now, they have run the football, or passed the football, on 9 of their last 11 plays, and they have not been successful since that opening drive.
Jerome Ford's going to check in on 3rd down. Crowd is loud. Browns down 3, 3rd and 12, backed up on their own 6. You got Ford wing right, Fannin wing left. Flacco with 1 on the play clock. Gets it off at 0, stands in the end zone. Flacco steps up in the pocket and throws left, caught by Fannin at the 12. Fannin tries to stiff arm. Fannin still moving, and he reaches right at the marker. Let's see where they mark him down. He needed to get to the 18-yard line. He's at the 17.5. Jack Campbell pulled him down a half-yard shy, and out come the special teams unit with Corey Bojorquez to punt.
If you've got one in your bag that you think can get a half a yard, obviously the Lions are going to be on high alert for it. They've got a lot of their defensive front still out there right now.
Khalif Raymond is the return man. He's at his own 32. Delpit's the personal protector here. He's at the 12. And Bojorquez, as the punt, gets it away from the 6. It's a short one. Raymond's got to run up. Raymond watches it bounce at the Lions' 40 and out of bounds. So great field position for the Lions with 7:36 still halfway through the second quarter. Plenty of time left. Lions on top of the Browns 10-7 after the 44-yard punt on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Hey, Browns fans. When it comes to your health and well-being, Medical Mutual is your hometown health insurer. That's why we offer Ohioans high-quality health insurance plans with access to the hospitals and doctors you know and trust. Plus, dental, vision, life and disability, and wellness plans to help you achieve and maintain your health. To learn more about individual, Medicare, and employer plans, visit medmutual.com. Medical Mutual, the official health insurer of the Cleveland Browns.
Need to tackle your next big project? Choose OhioCat for unbeatable construction equipment. From bulldozers to excavators, OhioCat delivers power, precision, and performance with the quality you expect. And with their one-stop rental shop, you get top-notch equipment without the long-term commitment. Whether it's a quick job or a major build, if you need it, OhioCat rents it. Visit OhioCat.com to explore equipment options and make your next project a success. OhioCat, the official equipment partner of the Cleveland Browns.
This season, bring championship color to your home turf with Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Browns. Whether you're cheering on your team in the family room or refreshing the playroom, Sherwin-Williams has got over 1,700 colors to match your game day energy. From kickoff to final whistle, trust the pros who know paint, because great coverage isn't just for cornerbacks. Shop online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store today.
Browns fans, you'll be back at Huntington Bank Field cheering on your team before you know it. And when it's time to get tickets, Ticketmaster's got the lockdown on coverage. As the official ticket marketplace of the Browns and the NFL, Ticketmaster is the only place where you'll find 100% verified tickets. With their interactive seat map and view from seat feature, Ticketmaster helps you find your perfect seat. All Ticketmaster tickets are mobile, and if your plans change, you have the flexibility to sell your seats to another fan. Download the Ticketmaster app today so you're ready when tickets go on sale.
Whether it's a celebration or we're licking our wounds, the only place to talk about it on your morning drive is the Ken Carman Show with Anthony Lima. 6 to 10 a.m. tomorrow, 92.3 The Fan.
Hey, get in on the action with the Browns Foundation 50/50 raffle, now open online. Fans all across Ohio can play. Grab your tickets at the Browns mobile app or visit Browns5050.com. Don't miss your chance to win big and give back. Browns try to win big here in Detroit. They're down 10-7, 7:36 remaining in the second quarter. Lions have the ball after the 44-yard punt by Corey Bojorquez, not his best, and they're going to work from under center on their own 39-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs the back. 12 personnel and 2 wide receivers to the right. Off under center, Malik Collins and Shelby Harris now right in front of him. Playing defensive tackle, Carson Schlesinger up in the middle as well. They give to Gibbs, and he is thrown down by Newsome at the 35 of the Browns. And that's the run defense you need, a loss of 2.
That was a jailbreak. Felt like the Browns' entire defense was in the backfield right off the snap. Great nuisance there. Malik Collins comes and finishes it off, ripping the helmet of Jahmyr Gibbs off, which is why you can hear this crowd getting upset about it. But I love what Malik Collins has brought to this football team. Sack and a half last week, making plays in the backfield. He has been an excellent addition.
It's a loss of 2 back to the Lions, 37-yard line. Montgomery is now the back. Isaac Tesla checks in, wide receiver, the rookie, wide to the right, twins to that side here. As Goff is working from under center, and he takes and turns to give to Montgomery, running right into the arms of Malik Collins as well. No gain, and it's going to be 3rd and long. We have 10 seconds now to step aside legal ID time. University Hospitals, Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
WKRK-FM and HD1 Cleveland Heights, 92.3 The Fan. An Odyssey Sports Station.
Cedric Tillman has been ruled out with a hamstring injury. More info when we can get it. Now 3rd and 12. The Browns defense is on the field. Mason Graham checks in here. Myles Garrett as well playing left end. And Goff has it 37. Shotgun back to throw. Has time. Gunning. Left sideline. Deep ball. Jameson Williams turns around and can't hang on. He couldn't find the football, and when he did, it fell right into his arms at the Browns 15, and he bobbled it, and the Browns got lucky. Newsome running with them down the sideline.
Browns even had a safety over the top on that side. They were kind of making it look single high, but they had Jenkins going to Jameson Williams' side the whole way, and he still got behind him. That's the kind of speed he has. But, man, Browns dodged a bullet because that was dropped in the bucket. He wanted over his inside shoulder. Ball was over his outside shoulder. Probably should have caught that one. Good for the Browns. He did not.
What a throw. And on comes Fox on 4th down to punt as the Browns dodged a bullet there. DeAndre Carter's got to run up on this one, and he is going to field it and drop it. Ball's out. Ball's near the 20. Ran into his own man. Who's got it? Fight for the ball at the 19-yard line. Tesla was down there for the Browns, and Dom Jones seemed like the man in front of Carter. Might have run into him, and Jones is holding that arm. He is banged up. They're going to give it back to the Browns. Carter fielded the ball. It was off his right shoulder, ran in to the defensive back, and then they both dove for that football. Jones came up holding his arm, but the Browns keep the football. They have it on the 19, their own 19.
Yeah, that's why you can't let that ball get into your shoulder pads right there. Off the shoulder pad. Did a good job to get back on it. Browns have the football here. That only cost them a yard there on the muff punt.
And the Browns are going to come out with Quinchon to the backfield from the 19 from under center. Double tight to the left. Flacco gives to Judkins running left through a hole, but that hole closed pretty quickly. Anzalone wraps him up for a short gain of 2 or 3. And Wyatt Teller is now down, and he gets helped up by Judy.
Good.
Seems to be okay. He's going to stay in.
Yeah, this line can ill afford to lose anybody else right now. The Browns struggling a little bit in the ground game to get that push that we saw earlier when Judkins had some big holes on that 10-yard run. His other 6 carries have gone for just 10 yards, 7 for 20 in the touchdown on the day.
5:27 remaining here in the first half. Crowd is loud. Judkins is the back. Browns go double tight to the left on a 2nd and 7 from their own 22. And Flacco's going to work out of the gun against Cedric Tillman, done for the day with a hamstring injury. Fannin motions to a wing right. Flacco, the snap, the give to Judkins. Big hole 25. Busted to the outside, tries to get to the 30. Judkins has a first down. Heck of a play there. Terrion Arnold wrapped him up. He might have been the last line of defense, or Judkins could have been down the sideline.
His ability, again, to kind of get his shoulders square, but hop right or left and bounce it right there. You see the explosion. Jamari Thrash thought he was going to come in off of his back there, right up the middle. He bounces it all the way outside. Almost got to the sideline. If he did, might still be running. But I like the way Quinshon Judkins runs.
First down for the Browns since their opening touchdown drive. They have it just shy of the 30, offset eye with the 2 rookies in the backfield. Judkins the deep back. Flacco deep drop. He's going to gun left. Receiver fell down, and it's picked off on the far sideline. Running down the sideline for Detroit. Knocked out of bounds at the 5 is DJ Reed. Refs are talking about it at the 5. There's an injured Lion on the field as well near the 11. It's Kirby Joseph who is down. Looking at the replay again, Flacco was looking for Judy, who fell down.
I want to see if I think that ball may have hit the ground. I'm hopeful that it did there, but Flacco's throwing the ball into some very tight situations. That ball's on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know. The question is, even if he does have it, is he down? Is he on top of Judy? Judy was going for the flag. There's a lot to untangle here. Right now, it is a turnover, and the second Flacco pick of the day. Kirby Joseph, the Lions safety, the Pro Bowler, is down on the far sideline on the 10, being 10-2 by the Detroit medical staff. They're looking at his lower leg.
The ruling on the field of an interception is under review.
I think that ball's on the ground because his hand's got to be under it. If it touches the ground, and it's not. It's on the tip of the ball, but not under the ball. Joe Flacco, though, this is multiple throws today that are into very, very, very tight coverages.
We're going to take a timeout as they look at it. 4:26 remaining in the second. Browns down 3. University Hospitals, Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Football is all about grit, strength, and resilience. And so is Gregory Industries. For 125 years, Gregory Industries has been the backbone of American manufacturing, delivering steel products that protect, support, and drive progress in construction and safety. Through innovation and roll-form precision, Gregory Industries shapes life-saving guardrail systems on our highways and dependable strut, tube, and fence solutions for contractors. Visit GregoryCorp.com to learn more, because America builds with Gregory. Welcome back. It's another great day for football. Cleveland is looking for a big performance here, and NJM Insurance is primed to deliver. I mean, talk about dedication. At home or on the road, they always stick to their game plan. When things go wrong, they do what's right. Gotta love how they don't get caught up with all the gimmicks either. I'm just glad they're on our team. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM, Auto, Home, and Renters. Proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped Good RX and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
When breaking Browns news happens, it happens here first. This is the radio home of the Cleveland Browns. 92.3 The Fan.
So the key wording here is call stands, not call confirmed. They're going to give DJ Reed the interception, and somehow the Lions have it 1st and goal on the 5. They're going to go shotgun here. Browns now have to defend 5 yards, 10-7. Lions on top of the Browns. We are 4:26 remaining second quarter. Goff is going to send it offense. Nope, that's Laporta in motion. He's going to give to Montgomery running right, and he's going to push, and Montgomery gets through the line to the 2, gain of 3. All right, let's go back to the pick. DJ Reed has it. We think the ball hit the ground and he has no control. They said, call stands. I don't get it.
It did hit the ground. He initially caught it, but when he went down to the ground, the ball was on the ground with his hand on top of the ball, not possessing it. The ball was on without the ground there. The ball just drops. Gravity. That's a horrible call. Browns now, though, need to find a way to limit this to 3. Otherwise, get 17-7, 10 points off of turnovers. Flacco's got to take care of the football.
2nd and goal from about the 2.5. Right in motion. Give to Montgomery. Stacked up, nowhere to go. So the Browns defense stands tall so far. Shelby Harris, Mason Graham, Greg Newsome, you name it, every one of the ball carrier. No gain, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2. Joe Flacco threw to the tight coverage. And we had Jerry Jeudy falling down. We don't think Reed had the pick. I think even if he had the pick, he was down. They're going to let it stand, and now the Browns defense has to do it again like they did in Baltimore. 3:15 remaining second quarter. Browns down 3. Lions 3rd and goal from the 2. Goff under center. Amon-Ra, St. Brown motions. He goes wing right. Montgomery the back. Browns with a goal line defense here. Goff, play fake. Goff to throw to the flat. St. Brown wide open. Touchdown Lions. Nobody running with him. He could have walked into the end zone on a Sunday stroll, and Detroit leads 16-7, 3 minutes remaining in the half.
He was in the slot on the right. Out to wide to the right was Tesla. He comes in motion. Both Delpit and Denzel Ward go with Tesla. Nobody goes with Amon-Ra St. Brown. That is his league-leading 5th receiving touchdown of the season. That's just mistakes compounded by mistakes. And this is a Browns team right now that was started off so well, now looking for answers. Turnovers again. This is now the 10th game out of the last 11 with 2 giveaways. We're still in the first half.
And a point after try by Bates to the uprights is good. And with 3 minutes remaining, 3 minutes in the first half, the Browns are now down 10, 17-7. Gerard Sherry?
Yes, on the defensive side, we have what's called a combo call. And what that entails is that whenever you have a situation where 2 receivers are bunched together, you do a combo call. And simply put, one guy goes inside. The guy that's more further inside has responsibility for the guy who runs an inside route. The guy that runs outside, you take him. So in this situation, it's really elementary. Denzel takes the guy that's outside, and then you take the guy that's inside. That's what you're supposed to do, and they obviously did not do that. So simply put, you have to communicate, and if you do a better job of communication, you can shut that route down.
Gerard, brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. It was as easy as it could be. It looked like one of those halftime demonstrations where you just toss it to the kid to give him a free touchdown to make him feel good. It was that easy. Browns defense was given 5 yards to defend. They can't do it every time after the offense threw the pick. Even though we don't think it was a pick, after the 13-play, 88-yard drive to open it up, Browns have gone 3 plays a pick, 4 plays a punt, 3 plays a punt, and then 3 plays a pick. That's not going to cut it against a team that has scored 90 points combined the last 2 weeks. Bates the kickoff. Carter will take at the 4. And behind Sampson, here he goes. 10, 15, 20 to the 25. Carter through the 30. And he's going to get hit hard and brought down near the 34-yard line. Joe Flacco today, 8 of 13, 99 yards, 2 interceptions, a passer rating, if you care, of 45. Cedric Tillman has been ruled out with a hammy. We got to get something going. And Kirby Joseph, now of the Lions, hurt on the return, is in the locker room.
Here's the problem. Joe Flacco came into this game with the lowest quarterback rating in the NFL. It is going down. He came in this game with the worst touchdown to interception ratio in the NFL. He's thrown 2 picks already. And for the Browns, they cannot afford any more turnovers. You have to wonder what's going through Kevin Stefanski's mind, because he's put the ball in harm's way multiple times in this game.
From the 33, Thrash checks in one of 2 receivers to the left. Gives to Judkins, running up the middle, runs into his own man, keeps his feet, and pushes forward across the 35. It's a gain of 2 on first down. Timeout situation. Browns have 3, Lions have 2. We are at the 2:40 mark. Clock moving second quarter for 2nd and 8.
One thing that's good is you won the coin toss, you deferred, so you have an opportunity to get that double-dip score here. So even if you can get a field goal here, go down a touchdown, you're going to get the ball to start the second half. But this is an offense right now that really has got nothing going after that first drive. Went for 88 yards. Since then, they have not even produced 40 yards, just 34.
Ford and Fannin in the backfield on 2nd and 8. Now Fannin goes wing right, 3 to that side. Thrash and Njoku join him there as well. Ford the back, play fake to Ford. Flacco throws it to the flat. Flag is out. Fannin catches, probably on the Browns. Breaks a tackle, delivers a stiff arm, gets twisted 3 different ways, and gets to about a yard shy of the marker there. Alex Anzalone the tackle, but for when this flag is thrown, the Browns are backing up.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold.
Offense number 71. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Somebody grabbed one of the Lions on their way to the quarterback there. They brought the blitz up the middle. They could have called that on Teller. They could have called that on Luke. I mean, they could have called that on about 5 people.
Teller with a tackle.
This is 2-minute warning.
And Lucas gets called for it on Hutchinson right in front of Flacco. 2-minute warning. Browns facing a 2nd 18. When we get back, network break on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
When it comes to buying a home, it's all about the right read. At Cross Country Mortgage, we break down your options to find the best path forward. Whether it's your first home, next home, or a dream rental project, as the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns and the #1 retail mortgage lender in America, we'll call the right play to get your loan across the goal line.
Ready?
Start now at ccm.com.
Equal housing opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Cross Country Mortgage LLC. NMLS 3029. Cleveland business leaders, ready to score big? As a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns, HR Butler is your MVP for HR and payroll management. More than just a payroll company, HR Butler is your partner in success, cheering you on every step of the way. With white glove service and powerful software, HR Butler tackles your HR challenges so you can focus on the business and root for your favorite team on Sundays. Call today, 614-923-2900 or visit hrbutler.com. HR Butler, your new payroll and benefits partner. Are you ready to step up your game and transform your workspace? Look no further than Office Revolution, your premier contract furniture dealer and proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. From versatile workstations and ergonomic chairs to luxe lounges and collaborative workspaces, Office Revolution has the knowledge and products needed to create a productive and stylish environment optimized for the way your teams work. Visit office-revolution.com/Browns and revolutionize your workspace. Your premier contract furniture dealer in Cleveland and beyond. Office Revolution.
I'm Nathan Zagura, senior media broadcaster and color commentator for the Cleveland Browns. My wife Kayla and I just welcomed our dream baby, Luca, and those first moments together were unforgettable. At University Hospitals, our care team made sure we felt safe, supported, and confident from the first meeting to the moment we finally held him in our arms. Every question we had, they answered. Every step, they included us so we could focus on the joy of meeting our son. They do it for families like mine every day, and they'll do it for yours. With University Hospitals, your first moments together are in the best hands.
Touchdown! Josh Cribbs!
Hey, Browns fans, this is Josh Cribbs. You're listening to Cleveland Browns football on Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan.
Today's game summary brought to you by Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Browns, who trail 17-7 but have the ball. A 2nd and 18 on their own 25-yard line. They changed the holding from Lucas to Teller. They were both guilty, but Teller gets it at the end. 2 interceptions for Joe Flacco. That kind of sums it up here after a beautiful opening drive. Flacco 8 for 13, 99 yards total on the day. Quinchon 9 for 30. He's got a touchdown, but his offense has done nothing. It has lost Tillman as well. Hammy, he's done for the day. And this offense now faces from its own 25-yard line, a 2nd and 18. Browns have 3 timeouts. Flacco to throw. Njoku has first catch of the day. Njoku, however, gets tripped up immediately. What a tackle by Campbell. He was trying to break free on a short one. He could have gotten to the sideline if he got away from Campbell, but instead it's a short gain of 2, and it is 3rd and 16.
And that's a one-man tight end screen, and Joel Bitonio was the blocker, and he just missed Campbell. Campbell was able to get around him and blew that play up. If he makes that block, that was going to pick up a good chunk of yardage there for David Njoku.
Who would still be running. Browns 2 for 6 on 3rd down. It's Thrash and Njoku to the left. Twins right here for the Browns. Bond and Judy to the right. Lions showing blitz. Now they back out. They rush 4. Flacco to throw over the middle. It's a short one. It's caught by the Chief. Back-to-back catches, but he is tackled well short of the line to gain. He is tackled at the 36 of the Browns. There is a Lion down, however, in the backfield, and it's Aiden Hutchinson. Oh, boy. And he is writhing in pain on the 22. A gain of 9, but this game may stop for a while. Lions taking a knee.
Injury under 2 minutes requires a team charge timeout. This was the Detroit's second charge timeout.
They have 1 remaining, 4th and 6. It's Corey Bajorquez punt time, and you hope that Aiden Hutchinson, he is up. And there is a cheer here from this crowd, and he is able to jog off under his own power. One of the good guys in the game, happy to see him walking back to the sideline.
He's been kind of stretching out his arms all game long. I don't know exactly what happened here, but it clearly wasn't with his legs. Oh, he got drilled right in the shoulder. And that's what he's been working on, that right shoulder, and he took an absolute pop from Jerome Ford right into that right bicep, right shoulder.
Heck of a chip. You saw Quinshon last week at Micah Parsons. Similar there. Ford getting Hutchinson. And now Raymond back to return this punt for the Lions. He stands at his 14. Bajorquez stands at his 22. 1:03 remaining. Detroit's going to have 1 timeout when it gets the ball back here. It is a low kick. Raymond takes it on the 18. And he's tackled immediately by the newest Brown, Trey Avery, just called up from the practice squad. The former Tennessee defensive back with a great special teams tackle at the 16 of the Lions. 47-yard punt and a negative 1 yard return. Hey, don't miss any of the action at Huntington Bank Field as the Browns take on the Miami Dolphins for a crucial catch game. It is Sunday, October 19th at 1 o'clock. Lock in your seats today at clevelandbrowns.com/Dolphins. All right, 55 on the clock. Browns defense. Turnover would be huge here, wouldn't it? They're down 10, 17-7. Lions backed up on their own 16.
Last 4 possessions for the Lions. 5 plays, 21 yards. Field goal, short field after the interception. 4 plays, 34 yards. Punt. 3 plays, 1 yard. Punt. 3 plays, 5 yard. Touchdown after the interception.
Browns in nickel. Deep safety is Hickman. Goff out of the shotgun with Gibbs the back. Miles jumped. They're going to let it go. Free play. Gunning down the sideline. Incomplete. Knocked away by Newsome. Good play. Near midfield, he wanted Williams.
Offside. Defense number 95. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It was a little bit of a flinch. I don't even know if he actually hit the neutral zone, but he definitely moved, and they called it 5 yards.
Yeah, Decker did a good job reacting to it. That's why he is the veteran. Greg Newsome did a good job to undercut that and get just enough on that because Jamison Williams, he can fly. May have had a step if Goff put a little bit more air under it, but he did not.
50 on the clock now. 50. Browns down 10. Second quarter here. It's now 1st and 5. Lions have it with Raymond into the game. Goff shotgun. Goff throwing right. He's going to throw to Raymond, who's going to get to the sideline. He's run out of bounds there by Denzel. I think they're going to give him the first down. Yep, they're going to give him the first down. Denzel Ward on the tackle, and they're going to move the chains. That took 4 off the clock, 46 seconds remaining, and the ball's now on the Detroit 27.
Yeah, just 1 timeout for the Lions. Remember, their kicker has not hit from 50 yards yet this year. Jake Bates 0 for 2, that 48-yarder in the first half. That's his longest made field goal of the season thus far.
He missed from 55 and 67 on Monday night. Yes, 67 in Baltimore. Gibbs the back on a 1st and 10 from the 27. Goff back to throw. Clean pocket, gutting over the middle. It's caught by the tight end Laporte in midfield. Browns territory and tackled at the +45. Devin Bush running with them. That's a mismatch.
Yeah, it looked like cover 2 right there. Devin Bush was the runner in the middle of the field, and Laporte just got behind him. Good ball from Goff.
Gain of 26, and they snap it at 26 as well. Goff now clean pocket, throws to the sideline, and Amon-Ra St. Brown catches it, and then moonwalks out of bounds at the +40 of the Browns. A gain of around 5. Clock stops at 21. They're going to spot this. Let's see where they put it. Right at the 40 to 41 yard line. So from here, it's a 58 to 59 yard field goal. Career long for Bates is 58.
Yeah, and they still have that 1 timeout, so they can work the middle of the field here. They've been kind of outside, then coming back inside. Whole field has to be defended here if you're the Cleveland Browns. It'll be a great time for the first sack of the game. Browns defense has not gotten home yet against Jared Goff.
Miles at right end, shotgun here for Goff. Here he is, back to throw, steps away from Miles, steps up in the pocket, and guns incomplete. Harden running downfield with Williams, and it's going to stop the clock at 17. Gerard?
Yeah, one of the things we're going to have to do on the defensive end, I understand we're a great defense, but we have to start disguising our coverage. You cannot let a guy like Goff know at pre-snap what coverage you're in. He will pick you apart, especially if you're not getting him off the spot.
Gerard brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns, who have all 3 timeouts. Lions have 1. Officially, the scoreboard says it's on the 40. It would be a 58-yard field goal try right at the career long of the Lions kicker, Bates. Lions now 2 for 6 on third down. It's a 3rd and 4. They got to get to the 36. Clock is equally as significant. 17 ticks left. Goff, shotgun, has the ball. Back to throw. Pressured. Now gunning left, and it is incomplete. He wanted the tight end Laporta, coverage by Jenkins, and it's 4th down with 12 seconds on the clock, and out comes the kicker, Jake Bates, who hit one earlier but missed from long range on Monday night from 55, and at the end of the first half from 67 outdoors in Baltimore.
Listen, he misses this. The Browns get the ball midfield, maybe 8 seconds left, and they got timeouts. Could maybe get a field goal opportunity themselves.
Long kick. A great time for a block here as well. Garrett at right end, not going to jump over the middle of the line. The ball spotted at the 48. Bates, foot into it, to the uprights, and it is good. It was right at the right upright, and it curved right back in as it was about to nail the post. With 8 seconds left in the second quarter, it's a 20-7 game. Lions on top of the Browns after a 58-yard field goal. Denzel almost got it again, flying off the edge. It looked like it was wide right. Then it looked like it was going right at the post. And then it snuck inside the upright.
That was a knuckleball. That started off with a left to right move and then comes back right to left and makes it unbelievable.
So Bates ties his career high, and the Browns are down 2 touchdowns. They are down 20-7. That first drive was a thing of beauty. First drive was something you've been working on all week, and it worked. Flacco hit a couple of shots. Quinshawn had a couple of runs. Browns went for it on 4th and goal, and they scored a 1-yard plunge to the end zone for Judkins. Since then, nothing doing offensively, and the defense can't do it all by itself. Hold the Lions to a field goal here after the punt, but Flacco 2 picks, and here is the kickoff. Carter underneath it at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to get tackled with 4 seconds to go on the 32 in front of the Browns bench. Do you take a shot or do you just take a knee? I'm going to guess this is take a knee.
I mean, why not throw it down there, hope you get a penalty? And what's the word,
Worst can happen is a sack and a turnover, and they are going to take a knee.
There are only 4 seconds left.
So the Browns are going to go to the locker room down 20-7. A team that has scored 90 points combined the last 2 weeks. The Detroit Lions have 20 on the board. Browns had a beautiful opening drive, and the offense has flat out stalled since then. They're going to have to rally from down 2 scores to get this one in Detroit. Coming up, scores from around the NFL. Highlights of this one. Browns down 20-7 at the break. Jeff Phelps in the studio after this on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
This is Brendan Anderson from Scaleco Capital right here in Cleveland. For more than 25 years, we've invested in profitable Midwest businesses just like yours. I began as an owner-operator, so I understand the commitment it takes to build a company. At Scaleco, we provide capital and hands-on support for owners ready to sell, retire, or take their business to the next stage. Visit Scaleco.com or connect with me on LinkedIn to explore the future of your business.
I'm Joel Batonio, offensive guard for the Cleveland Browns. I've been in the NFL for 12 seasons, and through it all, University Hospitals has been by my side. We've built a relationship based on trust through every injury and recovery. University Hospitals has been there to help me recover faster, train smarter, and stay in the game. It's one of the reasons I'm still playing today. Your health isn't just about today, it's about the long run. For care that goes beyond the injury, there's University Hospitals.
Hey gang, it's Hammer here. Kitchen remodels can be totally overwhelming, but they don't have to be. Our friends, Northeast Factory Direct, just walked me through the process, and honestly, it's pretty amazing. You bring in your rough measurements, and I mean rough, and they'll transform your ideas into a full 3D design right in front of you on the big screen. Their design expertise works for every project, from efficient 10x10 layouts to expansive custom kitchens, professional results at every price point. Check them out at NortheastFactoryDirect.com. That's NortheastFactoryDirect.com today.
Want to talk Browns while you're at work? Baskin and Phelps, weekdays starting at 10 on 92.3 The Fan.
This is the Cleveland Browns halftime report on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns radio network. Here's Jeff Phelps.
Judkins and Huntington to the backfield. Man in motion. Give to Judkins. Running left. He's at the goal line. Put him up. Touchdown!
That was the culmination of the Browns' opening 88-yard touchdown drive. But from there, not much offense with a couple of turnovers. And at halftime, the Browns are trailing the Detroit Lions 20-7. I'm Jeff Phelps. Let's go to Ford Field. Gerard Cherry joins us from the sidelines. Gerard, defense put in a tough spot a couple of times because of some interceptions. How has the defense played against a very good offense in Detroit?
So far, so good, but there's still some things on the defensive side of the ball that we could obviously work on, like, for example, disguising our coverages. That'll help the cause, and also communicating. On that touchdown in the end zone for the Lions, we did a poor job of communicating. You can't have two guys going with the same guy and leaving someone wide open in the red zone.
Gerard, offense had a great start, that opening 88-yard touchdown drive, and then not much with a couple of turnovers. What changed after that opening drive?
I think it's just a situation where you had some success, but you have to understand the defense is going to come back with even more pressure. So your will, the ability to play clean football and do the right things is paramount, and we weren't doing that, Jeff. It's really a situation where we did a lot to hurt ourselves in those scenarios, more so than what the Lions were doing. I'll give them their respect, but ultimately you have to do what the assignment calls for you to do and do the right things at the right time, because if you don't do that, guess what's going to happen? Bad things, and that's simply put what occurs. So we have to clean things up and play a cleaner brand of football. We have plenty of time in the second half to get the job done, but we have to play much cleaner.
Gerard, thank you. Enjoy the halftime concert.
Thank you, Jeff.
Our score at halftime, Lions 20, Browns 7. Scores from Week 4 in the NFL are next on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns radio network.
When it comes to trucks, Toyota gives you the power of choice. Now through September 30th, get 1.75 APR financing or $3,000 customer cash on a powerful new 25 Tundra. Excludes TRD Pro. Or you can lease a 25 Tundra SR Crewmax for $409 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Your Cleveland Browns and Einheit Electric have teamed up for another electric season at Huntington Bank Field. As a proud partner of your Cleveland Browns, Einheit Electric keeps the lights on and the energy flowing both on and off the field. Serving the Northeast Ohio region for over 114 years, Einheit can cover all your construction, commercial, industrial, and residential electrical needs. Einheit Electric Construction Company, your premier electrical contractor.
Here we go, Brownies! Here we go!
And proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
Attention Browns fans and pet lovers. Pet Supplies Plus and the Cleveland Browns are getting you closer to the action than ever. No, not from Lake Erie. All season long, you've got a chance to win 2 tickets to see the Browns from the Dog Pound. For the new winner each home game, you can win all season long. Go to browns.com/PSP for details to enter. For the best prices, selection, and service guaranteed, shop Pet Supplies Plus. Stay dry and go Browns.
Hey, Browns fans, looking for one thing that doesn't require a lot of effort to get a big payoff? Well, look no further than Sugardale. Whether it's perfectly smoked bacon, a juicy ham, or a mouth-watering hot dog that gives you those stadium vibes, Sugardale's done the hard work for you. They know anything worth doing is worth doing right. So Sugardale expertly smokes, seasons, and cures their meats right here in Northeast Ohio. It's simple. Just head over to your local grocer, reach for the package with the red oval. Leave the hard work to Sugardale. Sugardale, the official hot dog and bacon of the Cleveland Browns.
It'll be your first chance to dissect the game on the Ken Carver Show with me, Anthony Lima, weekday morning starting at 6 a.m. only here on Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan.
The Browns are trying for their second straight win. The Lions trying to make it 3 in a row. And at halftime, they're on their way. Browns trailing Detroit 20-7 at Ford Field. Scores from Week 4 in the NFL with Matt Corrali. Matt.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Well, the Giants are on top of the Chargers 13-10. And Jackson Dart's NFL debut, he's 7 of 11 passing for 59 yards. Elsewhere in the league, the Texans trying to get their first win against Tennessee as they're also trying to get win number 1 on the year. They're up 6-0 at the break. The Falcons on top of the Commanders 17-10 in Atlanta at halftime. Another game that's at the break. Eagles on top 24-6, but Tampa's kicker Chase McLaughlin hit a 65-yard field goal before halftime. The Bills are on top of the Saints 14-10, and New England dominating against the Carolina Panthers at home. They're on top 28-6. Jeff?
Matt Corelli, thank you very much. Our score, 20-7. Browns down to the Lions in Detroit. First half stats are next on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns radio network.
Hey, what's up, gang? Aaron Goldhammer here, and I got a question for you. Are you really ready for AI? Most companies are not. Systems don't talk to each other, and data sits in silos while employees are buried in manual tasks. Without fixing the foundation, AI can't deliver, and that's where EOX Vantage comes in. For over 20 years, they've helped companies connect systems, unify data, and automate everyday processes, freeing people to focus on strategy and growth, plus the work they love. EOX Vantage. Get your foundation right so AI can work for you. Go to EOXVantage.com.
This is the land, and we protect our own. That means the dogs. And the cats, too. At Embrace Pet Insurance, we help pet parents defend against surprise vet bills. From the dog pound to your backyard, Embrace has your back. Because whether your MVP has paws or pads, they deserve a strong defense. Embrace Pet Insurance, the official pet insurer of the Cleveland Browns. Call 800-EMBRACE or visit EmbracePetInsurance.com to get your free quote today.
Browns fans, the 2025 season is here. Time to level up your game day experience with Vivid Seats, an official fan experience partner of your Cleveland Browns. Purchase your premium terrace package for luxury seating, all-inclusive food and drink, club access, parking, team shop credit, and a pregame field pass to watch warm-ups on the sideline. Head to vividseats.com/Browns today and use code BrownsDaily for 10% off up to $100 savings. Vivid Seats. This is how Browns fans experience it live.
Are you going to London for the Browns game? True Fan Travel has you covered. Listen, join the free Browns Pep Rally on Saturday, October 4th. Party with Browns fans right in the heart of London. On game day, experience the all-inclusive tailgate, food, drinks, and that true home game energy close to the stadium. Get tickets and more information at truefantravel.com/Browns. That's truefantravel.com/Browns.
I'm Jeff Phelps. Football talk while you're...
Hey, Dog Pound, it's Hanford Dixon, and you're listening to Cleveland Browns football on 92.3 The Fan.
The Detroit Lions averaging 34.3 points a game coming into this one today. That was third best in the National Football League, and at halftime, they've put 20 on the board. They lead the Browns 20-7. Our scoring in this one started early. Browns' first possession, they moved all the way down to the 1-yard line. Joe Flacco stopped twice on a couple of quarterback sneaks from the one, but on fourth down, Browns went for it. Quinshon Judkins with a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Browns putting together a 13-play, 88-yard scoring drive, ate up 7:10 on the clock. They took a 7-0 lead. From there, all Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs had an 8-yard touchdown run. Then in the second quarter, Joe Flacco threw an interception. It led to a Jake Bates field goal. And then Joe Flacco with another interception. Amon-Ra St. Brown ended up with a 2-yard touchdown reception with 3 minutes to go. It was a little 3-play, 5-minute drive. Big return on that interception to make it 17-7. And then Jake Bates added another field goal right before the half. And that's our score, 20-7. The Lions leading the Browns. Statistically in this game, Detroit 164 yards in total offense. It's 132 for the Browns. Passing pretty even. 118 for Detroit, 104 for the Browns. Cleveland with only 28 yards rushing in that first half, 46 for Detroit. First downs, Lions with an edge, 10-8. Penalties, Browns penalized 5 times for 39 yards in that first half. They had the 2 turnovers, none for Detroit. And time of possession actually in the Browns' favor, 16-13 to 13-47 for Detroit. Individually, in the first half, Joe Flacco was 10 of 15 for 110 yards. That's a 7.3-yard average. No touchdowns. He was intercepted twice. He was sacked once and felt an awful lot of pressure. On the ground, Quinshon Judkins had 9 carries for 30 yards and the touchdown. Again, he had the Browns' only score in the first half, the 1-yard touchdown run to close out that first drive. Harold Fannin Jr. had 1 carry for a yard. Joe Flacco, 3 carries for -1 yard. Dylan Sampson, only 1 carry, just as he had last week against Green Bay, -2 yards. Receiving-wise, Jerry Jeudy leading the way for the Browns, 3 catches for 48 yards. Judkins had 2 for 18. Isaiah Bond, Harold Fannin, 1 catch each. David Njoku had 2. And Cedric Tillman, 1 catch before he left the game with a hamstring injury. For Detroit, Jared Goff, 12 of 18, 118 yards and a touchdown. Now, Lion offense really not getting too untracked in that first half, but taking advantage of those interceptions. Jahmyr Gibbs had 5 carries, 41 yards. David Montgomery had 5 carries, 5 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs had the one touchdown on the ground for Detroit. And Amon-Ra St. Brown, leading receiver for the Lions, 5 catches, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Andrew, Nathan Girard straight ahead with the second half. Browns trailing the Lions 20-7 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Looking to buy your first home? Good news. With Cross Country Mortgage, you've got the team to take you there. First-time homebuyers hurdle every obstacle with confidence. No audibles, no surprises, just perfect play calling from the nation's #1 retail mortgage lender. Because home ownership is a win, and we treat it that way.
20, 10, weaving, touchdown!
Let's run your play at CCM.com.
Equal housing opportunity. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC, NMLS 3029.
Are you looking for a way to spend quality time with your cat while keeping them hydrated? Inaba Churu, the world's #1 wet cat treat, is the perfect solution. Made from high-quality ingredients like real chicken and wild-caught tuna, Churu is a high-moisture, low-calorie treat designed to be fed by hand to create a stronger bond between pet parents and their cats. Find Churu products online at inabafoods.com or pick them up today at your local discount drug mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Browns.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is the only place to talk Browns on your way into work. The Ken Carman Show with Anthony Lima. Weekday mornings on 92.3 The Fan.
A new half and maybe some new hope here for the Browns. The half's opening kickoff here. Second half kickoff in Detroit, brought to you by the Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off. Win big. If football is your passion, win big is your game. Please play responsibly. Browns down 13 to open up the third. They're going to get the ball. However, they're down 20-7. Back at Ford Field. Gerard Cherry on the sideline. Nathan Ziger to my left. My name is Andrew Siciliano. Thanks for sticking with us here today. Last 10 throws for the Browns, 5 for 10, 22 yards and a couple of picks. Need to get something going after that opening drive, which was a thing of beauty. But it's been exactly the opposite, ugly, since then. DeAndre Carter, Dylan Sampson back to return. This Jake Bates kickoff with a 48-yard field goal to extend that lead to 13 with 4 seconds left in the half. Well, actually 8 seconds, 4 seconds on the return, 4 seconds where the Browns got it back. Here's the opening kickoff of the third, taken by Carter at the 1. He's at the 15. He's at the 20 behind Sampson, but not a lot of room whatsoever. Brought down at the 28 of the Browns. Grant Stewart, the linebacker, with a lion's mane, if you will, brought him down after the 26-yard return. And if you were hoping for Dylan Gabriel, that's not going to be the case. It is Joe Flacco here to open up the third quarter. Nathan, 10 of 15, 110, and a rating under 50.
Yeah, the problem, though, and we'll get to it after this play, is just what this team has done since that opening drive. Hopefully we can get something jump-started here quickly in the second half.
With Judkins in the backfield and 12 personnel, Browns' first snap, third quarter from the 28 is a give to Judkins. Pushing, running into his line on the right side, running into Lucas and getting maybe a yard or two before Hutchinson brought him down, give him 2.
So the Browns go 13 plays, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Since then, 3 plays, 2 yards, interception, 4 plays, 10 yards, punt, 3 plays, 9 yards, punt, 3 plays, 11 yards, interception, 3 plays, 13 yards, punt. That's not good. That's not going to win you any football games. It's going to tire your defense out. And we saw as the half went on, the Lions did better on offense.
That was Judkins' 10th carry of the game. He stays in there. Shotgun for Flacco here. Twins left, Twins right. On a 2nd and 8 from the 30. He has the ball, fakes to Judkins, deep drop, and now he throws a crosser over the middle. Nice catch by Fannin, who's tackled immediately at the 43. So Harold Fannin on a crosser gets a first down for the Browns here. And a gain of 13.
Finally, some good protection, but I got to tell you, we're not seeing a lot of separation or easy throws because Brian Branch was all over Harold Fannin. Flacco stood in there, took a hit from Hutchinson as he delivered it, but Great ball there out to Harold Fannin, his second catch of the day. He's got 24 yards. Judy, your leading receiver, with 3 for 48.
Browns rookies coming into the week had over 50% of their yards from scrimmage, believe it or not. More there, 13 more. On first down, give to Judkins, looking for hold, nothing there. And now a flag late from the referee, Sean Smith. This is likely something on the Browns here after Judkins runs for no gain, tackled by the big nose tackle, TJ Reader.
Fannin was the lead blocker there, but
there's no foul on play, second down.
Pick it up, we'll take it.
Browns were not able to get any push, though, and if you got... Right now, Quinshon Judkins is running into a wall and doing everything he can just to get 1 yard. They could have called Ethan Posick for a hold there, and I thought that's what they were going to do. They decided to pick up that flag. Browns 2nd and 9.
Blake Whiteheart checks in here, and Judkins is out. Now Sampson is in, and the rookie wearing 22 is wide to the right. Now motions into the backfield here for the Browns. Twins to the left, shotgun on a 2nd and 9 after that Judkins run of 1:45 into this third quarter. With the play clock winding down, Flacco has the snap, guns to the outside, and Sampson is popped immediately by Branch, and he cannot hang on. It's incomplete. Buzz to the flat, and Branch got there just as the ball did.
You only wish he looked to the flat on the one where he wasn't covered, because once again, Dylan Sampson was plastered by the Pro Bowler Brian Branch. Nowhere to go right there with that football. And the Browns now find themselves where they don't want to be. 3rd and long behind the sticks. That is a tough place for this offense right now with the pressure being generated. Tommy Reese has to dig into his bag of tricks here to find a way to get a first down.
Fannin, Thrash, Judy to the wide side left shotgun. 3rd and 9 for the Browns 44. Crowd is loud. They bring 5. Browns pick it up. Now late pressure. Now Flacco's going down. Hutchinson got to him. That ball is out. Ball's out of the 32, and the Lions say they have it. They do. And a flag at the 50. Are the Browns going to get bailed out by a defensive hold? Maybe.
Holding. Defense, number 32. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Hutchinson got to Flacco, ripped it out, but they're going to call Branch for the hold. And the Browns will take it any way they can get it.
That is going to mask what has become a big problem. Holding onto the football too long, not protecting it. The Cleveland Browns, no separation on the outside, nowhere to go with the football. They got absolutely bailed out right there by the officials. Will take it, but Joe Flacco's got to find a way to get into some type of a rhythm, and unfortunately, it feels like that means he's going to speed his clock up again. Browns still unable to get anything down the field other than that 133-yarder to Judy on the opening drive.
They have it now on their own 49-yard line. Ford checks in. 2 minutes into the third quarter, Browns down 13. Flacco out of the gun, fake to Ford, now throwing deep ball right sideline. Judy, one hand, can't bring it in. He was double covered, bracketed, safety came over inside the 20, and it's a long incompletion on first down.
And the safety that came over was not Kirby Joseph, so we have not seen him back in here. Avonte Maddox is playing at that safety position there, so that's a big loss. Joseph, he had 9 picks a year ago, already 2 this year, one of them today. Almost got that ball into Judy. Could have gotten a flag on DJ Reed, who grabbed his backhand while he had to try to catch it with one hand. I do like the shot down the field, though.
Flacco now back of the 49-yard line. By the way, Kirby Joseph locker room knee. They say his return is questionable. Browns 1 yard shy of midfield. Play fake to Ford. Flacco deep drop and throws a seam ball. Wants Whiteheart, and he can't get it. He targeted Blake Whiteheart, and Branch was running with him down the seam and knocked it away at the 25.
Yeah, Branch was able to get his hand in there, get that PBU for the Detroit Lions. And I'll tell you what, there just isn't a lot of separation anywhere right now, at least on where the football is going. That is the 7th pass defense. The 7th pass defense for the Detroit Lions today. That's an outrageous number in one game.
And the first target of the year for Blake Whiteheart. Browns now 3rd and 10, their own 49, opening drive here in the third quarter. They're down 13. Ford's going to motion into the backfield. Flacco 3 to the wide side left. Njoku's in the middle. Flacco under pressure. Throw to the flat. Ford can't hang on. He was covered anyway. He had nowhere to go even if he did catch it. Derek Barnes was running with him, and out comes Bohorquez right at midfield.
You know, it's kind of wild when you think about it. Joe Flacco now 11 for 20. So we had that one right there that was a drop. He had one that he dirted to David Njoku. The other 7 incompletions, all passes defensed by the Detroit Lions. That is an incredible number for one game.
Yep. Absolutely. Raymond back to return this Bojorquez punt. Corey stands at his 35, waits for the snap. 12:40 remaining third quarter. High snap, but he gets it cleanly, gets it away. The lefty with a high kick. This is a good one. Raymond's going to field at the 5, and he's going to return it. He's at the 10. Oh, he's drilled and knocked down right there at the 10-yard line. Devin Bush like a heat-seeking missile on coverage. And it's a long field for the Lions at the 10. When we return, Browns down 13, 12:30 remaining in the third, 46-yard punt on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Now through September 30th, get up to $170 in savings on select Bridgestone tires. That's $70 off instantly, plus a $100 CFNA rebate with the purchase of 4 Bridgestone tires. Drive into fall with fresh tread and confident stopping power. Hurry in. Offer subject to credit approval. See store or econrads.com for details. Bridgestone, the official tire of the Cleveland Browns. Proudly sold at your hometown Conrads.
Browns fans, get excited for Sunday at the Browns VIP Tailgate. Brought to you by BullseyeEventGroup.com. The Browns VIP Tailgate opens this Sunday at 10 a.m. It's right next to Huntington Bank Field inside the Great Lakes Science Center. This tailgate is all ages and features a premium buffet by Food Network chefs Aaron May and Rocco Whalen. Premium open bar for 3 hours and the opportunity to meet Browns alumni. Start Sunday right. Get your VIP tailgate tickets today at BullseyeEventGroup.com.
Browns players depend on their fan support, and you can always depend on OBM. While other copier companies have constantly been changing, you can depend on Ohio Business Machines. With OBM's exclusive no-risk guarantees and 7-year security blanket, along with managed IT services and phone systems. As the preferred provider of copiers and document services for the Cleveland Browns, OBM has the pros who know your office can't afford a timeout. Call 216-485-2000 or ohiobusinessmachines.com.
Shotgun and empty from the 5. Has the snap. Looking in, lofting into the end zone. Touchdown! And the Browns take the lead.
Browns fans, don't miss the action at Huntington Bank Field as the Browns take on the Miami Dolphins for our crucial catch game Sunday, October 19th at 1 o'clock p.m.
Third and goal on the 6. Pressured. He is sacked. Myles Garrett. And it's 4th down.
Lock in your seats today at Browns.com/Dolphins.
Total football coverage. 92.3 The Fan, 92.3thefan.com, and the Odyssey app.
Browns get to midfield and then have to punt. 12:30 remaining. Third quarter. Browns down 13. Corey Bojorquez with a good job and good special teams coverage as well. 5-yard return on that. Detroit's got a long field. Back at Ford Field here. The Lions will open this drive on their own 10-yard line. Jared Goff from under center with Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. Laporta. And right on the field. Pitch right. Gibbs looking for a hole. Carson Schlesinger got there. What a season so far for this rookie. He filled the hole, he got to the outside, and he hit Gibbs right at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
That's his 3rd tackle today. Last week, career high 10 tackles, got his first sack as well. Jerome Baker set the edge there as the Browns matching in base defense right now, and Schlesinger got to the ball and got the tackle.
Bush and Schlesinger and Baker are the linebackers here, 4-man line, and they run it again. Gibbs right up the middle. He's bouncing out to the right. Gibbs with a nice turn, something at a nothing gain. He ran into a wall of Browns, was able to get around the right side and get around 8 to set up 3rd and 2, run out of bounds on the 18-yard line. Big 3rd down coming up here.
It's kind of incredible because he literally ran into a wall of people, was able to bounce outside and still get him into 3rd and short, 3rd and 1 here. Dan Campbell always aggressive. You wonder if this is going to be 2-down territory for him, even inside his own 20, but in a shotgun situation, spread the Browns out.
With Myles Garrett lined up at right tackle, or right defensive end. To give for Gibbs, running left, running on that side. Bush tries to rip it out, and he gets the 1st down. So a gain of 3 out to the 22. Give him 4 officially, and a new set of downs here. McGuire, the tackle.
It's just hard to match up with that because they spread you out, 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. They make sure that you can only have, 6 guys in the box, and he's just got to read the hole just to pick up 1 yard. He did that, and a 1st down for the Lions.
And a new wave of D linemen with Graham and Collins and Garrett all going to the sideline here. And now Alex Wright and Shelby Harris, among others, on that defensive line. On first down for the 22, it's a give and a run up the middle, and Gibbs gets pulled down by Wright, and then a whistle. I think he got him by the face mask. He got out to the 22-yard line. This is likely a personal foul, nor is it a hold on the Lions. I thought Gibbs got him up around the face mask. That's when the flag came out.
Yeah, Alex Wright just got him right around the waist. It was a little bit of a clothesline right across the chest. Like a lariat.
Offense, number 69.
All right.
10-yard penalty, first down.
They're going to get the right guard, Ratledge, the rookie out of Georgia.
If the Browns are going to get some pressure, and so far only 2 players on the Browns have gotten pressure on the quarterback, Jared Goff, it's going to have to come up the middle because Tate Ratledge, this is just his 4th start. He's a rookie. On the other side, it's Christian Mahogany, a 6th-round pick a year ago. This is just his 5th start. So these are the guys. They've given up 3 sacks already this year of the 4 allowed by the Detroit Lions. That's where the Browns, these interior guys, Shelby Harris, Aiden Huntington, have got to get to the quarterback.
Gibbs in the backfield here on a 1st and 20. Lions backed up on their own 12-yard line. Goff play fake to Gibbs, back to throw, stands at the 4, wants a deep shot over the middle, wants Williams. It's picked off by Denzel, 45 of the Browns. He's got to run back midfield. Lions 45-40. Denzel Ward cuts back inside. Laporta brings him down at the 40. There's the turnover. Denzel Ward with his first interception of the year. The Browns are going to have it in Detroit territory to set up this drive. A 21-yard return for number 21.
Huge for Denzel Ward. First interception, as you mentioned, of the season, the 18th of his career. He's had 2 or more picks and 10 or more passes defensed every year. And Denzel Ward just playing his deep third. That's a cover 3 there, or maybe even an inverted 2 as Ronnie Hickman comes down over the middle of the field. But he came all the way back on his side. It was a post from the other side to Jamison Williams. I don't think Jared Goff ever saw Denzel Ward. Great play there. Kirby Joseph, by the way, back out there for the Detroit Lions at safety, number 31.
Browns have to take advantage. They have 12 personnel with Fannin and Whitehart. Now Fannin into the backfield. Ahead of Judkins from the Lions 42. Give to Judkins running right, looking for a hole. Has a hole across the 35. He has close to another first down. Judkins with a 10-yard run. Branch with the tackle. Good way to start the drive.
Yeah, second 10-yard run of the day. The first one came on the opening drive when the Browns scored. But see what happens when you actually get some push there. They were able to get Fannin going behind the pulling Joel Bitonio. Get some room for Quinshon Judkins, and he will make them pay. He's going to pick up yards after contact. He needs to get down the field a little more to make those plays.
And the Browns are in opponent's territory, Detroit territory, for the first drive since the opening drive. Njoku checks back in. Browns go heavy to the right. Judkins alone in the backfield. 13 personnel here for the Browns. Short drop, throw it left. Bond has it. Bond's at the 30. Stiff arms his way to the 25 and then knocked out of bounds on the 23. They went trips to the right side, isolated Bond alone on the left, gave him a quick hitter, and he got good yardage. He got around 8 inside the 25.
That's one of the things I wish we did more. It seemed like the Rams, when they see that off coverage, they'll just throw it out there. Those are easy yards. That's a great first down play. Isaiah Bond, 2 catches, 23 yards, but I like that. If they're going to lay off like that, take those free 5 yards. You make a guy miss, now all of a sudden it's 8 and you're in second and short.
Same formation, 13 personnel, all 3 to the right. Judkins alone to the backfield from the 24. Flacco, play fake, deep drop, looking, flushed out to the right. He's going to run. Flacco, 25, and then slides. They're going to put him at the 24 because it's where you start your slide. Flacco might have been able to run for that first down, but he slid early, and it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I would have liked maybe if he could keep his eyes downfield a little more, and that play kind of broke down. You had some separation in the end zone for Isaiah Bond. Would have liked to see him maybe get a opportunity to throw that one, because if you slide there, it's basically like a no gain, no play.
3rd and 2 from the Lions 23. 12 personnel for the Browns shotgun, and Judkins and 3 bunch to the left from the far hash. Fannin in motion. Give to Judkins running right. Has a hole, keeping the legs turning. First down Browns across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Move the chains. Gain of 5.
Yeah, great run, great leg drive right there from Quinshon Judkins. They run it off that right side. Excellent job. Behind David Njoku, Cornelius Lucas, and Harold Fannin, who had a nice kick-out block on Derek Barnes there. Allowed Judkins to get that momentum. And now the Browns run game. 13 carries, 50 yards for Judkins. Getting some momentum here into the red zone.
Officially on the 18 of the Lions. They are in the red zone. Judkins the back. Deep setback. 12 personnel, both tight ends, Njoku and Fannin to the left. Now Fannin moves up on the line. from the far hash, from under center, first down. Give to Judkins running left, has a hole, keeps his hands, both hands on that ball, and pushes forward to the 15, gain of 3. Station's legal ID, 10 quick seconds on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
WKRK-FM and HD1 Cleveland Heights, 92.3 The Fan. An Odyssey Sports Station.
Down 13, Browns have a drive going here. 7:05 remaining in the third quarter. Browns down 20-7. They have it on the Lions' 15-yard line with a 2nd and 7. Now tight end to the left and Bond in motion left to right. Flacco, play fake to Judkins. Under pressure, he's going to have to throw it at the Chiefs' feet. Under pressure from 95, Pat O'Connor playing defensive tackle for Lee McNeil, one of their big-name D linemen who tore an ACL late in the season. He's still not back, and that one was dead from the jump. It's 3rd and 7.
They did a good job staying home right there as the Browns are trying to use that play action to get maybe down in the end zone. Browns have scored touchdowns on 6 of their 8 red zone trips this year. Trying to make it 2 for 2 here today.
4-down territory? Maybe.
Depends where you are. I think if you get to 4th and 1 or 2, absolutely.
12 personnel, twins to the right, Ford to the back. Browns are in the pistol. 3rd and 7 from the 15. Shotgun, he's got it. Blitz picked up. Flacco hit as he throws. Lofting, Fannin can't get it. Throw the flag. That's got to be defensive. Pass interference. They do not throw the flag. And it's 4th down. Flacco blasted as he threw it. Lofted it up for Fannin. He was wrestling with Branch, and it fell incomplete. And there is no flag.
Branch twisted him. He grabbed him right under his left shoulder and twisted Harold Fannin right there. The Browns need that call. Should be 1st down and goal for the Browns. That should have been pass interference.
On comes Andre Schmidt for the 33-yard field goal try. He's 2 for 3 between 30 and 39 this year. Officially 33 at the 23. Bojorquez waits for it, has it, puts it down, kick to the uprights, and the kick is good for Andre Schmidt. And the Browns are on the board with 3 here after the Denzel Ward pick. It is 20-10 with 6:44 remaining in the third on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Toyota gives you the power of choice. Now through September 30th, get 4.75 APR financing on a stylish new 25 Corolla or 5.75 on Corolla Hybrid. Excludes Corolla Cross and GR Corolla. Or lease a gas-powered 25 Corolla LE for $199 a month for 36 months with $36.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
The Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Traditions are a game changer. Traditions have the power to turn a simple moment into a memory, bring a whole city together. And they're even what inspires us to make our masa in Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels, no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. We craft our chips for whatever your tradition is. Tostitos, tradition matters. The official chip and dip sponsor of the Cleveland Browns.
This year marks 40 seasons of the Dog Pound, bringing the bark, while the Browns bring the bite.
Miles gets to him and throws him down.
And to celebrate, the Browns and Cross Country Mortgage are giving away big prizes. We're talking game tickets, a trip to next year's draft, and even a $25,000 home makeover. Now that's a doghouse worth being in. Don't miss your chance. Enter now at clevelandbrowns.com/CCM.
Equal housing opportunity, Cross Country Mortgage, LLC, NMLS 3029.
This is Browns beat reporter Daryl Ryder. Get the latest from Berea from me right here on 92.3 The Fan and 92.3thefan.com.
8 plays, 27 yards, 33-yard field goal. Scoring drive brought to you by Ballybet. Bring more fun to your fandom with the Ballybet Sportsbook app. Download today. Get $50 in bonus bets when you place your first wager of $10 or more. Ballybet, an official sports betting partner of the Cleveland Browns, who trail now 20-10. They turned the Denzel Ward interception into a field goal for Andre Schmidt. And now Schmidt kicks off here for the Browns And it is taken by Sailors at the 7, at the 10, at the 20, at the 25. Big hole by Huntington, and eventually brought down by Jerome Baker near the 35. 30-yard return. Gerard?
Yeah, guys, a couple quick coaching points for the receivers. If you're in a situation where a guy's holding you, you have to be demonstrative about it. You can't just be cool. You have to act like, hey, he's trying to stop me from doing my job and not just simply doing your job. And also, too, for these receivers, if you're having a hard time shaking a guy, go in motion. Call that. And that's one of the things the coaches can do to help them out.
Gerard brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to open this possession for the Lions as the back. Lions from under center, their own 37-yard line near hash. Isaac Tesla is into the game, wing left. It's St. Brown in motion, give to Gibbs as a hole, but that hole closes quickly. Swessinger falls on top of Gibbs after a gain of 2 to the 39.
4 tackles for Schlesinger. So far against this run game, Gibbs has had success. The 24-yard run, the longest against the Browns this year, 9 for 55. David Montgomery, though, just 5 carries, 5 yards. Jared Goff well off of his season completion percentage, 12 of 19, under 66%.
Inverted wishbone, and then they take both tight ends and motion them into the left of the formation. 2nd and 8 for the Lions. Near hash from under center, their own 39. Give to Gibbs, running right. No hole again. Jerome Baker is there, middle of that line. Alex Wright down the line as well. It's going to be a gain of 4, and now it's a big 3rd down here. 3rd and 4. Can the Browns get off the field?
Yeah, Lions 3 of 8 on 3rd down so far. We have not seen them go for it on 4th down. They average going for it about 3 times a game. So if they spread them out and run it on the inside, that says to me they're thinking about going 4-down territory here near midfield.
They came into this game with 8 4th down attempts, and they were 7 of 8 through 3 games. Shotgun here for Goff on 3rd and 4 from the 43. Goff to throw. Here's the pressure. He throws it left up into the air, and it's incomplete. He overthrew Jamison Williams, and there is no flag. Incomplete. Miles Harden running with the speedy Williams, and the Browns defense gets off the field.
Let's give Miles Harden a lot of credit because he's a guy that you knew they were going to attack. When they made that motion, it was because they wanted to get Amon-Ra and Williams on the same side, get him one-on-one. That's twice now they've tried deep shots. Twice now Miles Harden has had great coverage on Jamison Williams. That's got to give him a lot of confidence. That is a first-round pick, one of the fastest players in the NFL. Good job, Miles Harden.
All right, on a slot fade, and now the punt back to Fox. He's going to kick it away. Carter waiting underneath it. He's calling for a fair catch, and he does so at the 15. That Browns punt return game has really done nothing, not much, here in the 4th game. 42-yard punt. Browns getting the ball when we get back on the University Hospital Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
This is the land, and we protect our own. That means the dogs. And the cats, too. At Embrace Pet Insurance, we help pet parents defend against surprise vet bills. From the dog pound to your backyard, Embrace has your back. Because whether your MVP has paws or pads, they deserve a strong defense. Embrace Pet Insurance, the official pet insurer of the Cleveland Browns. Call 800-EMBRACE or visit EmbracePetInsurance.com to get your free quote today.
The post-crib assembly press conference brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever. With eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G scores, root metrics data, United States, 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
After your crash, do you want a lawyer from a big law firm where you are treated as just another number? Or do you want personal representation from someone who truly cares about you and what you need? With the Sandell Law Firm, you will feel seen, heard, and protected. Kevin Sandell used to work inside the big insurance companies, and now he uses that knowledge to fight for people just like you. If you've been in a crash, call today for a free consultation. The Sandell Law Firm. Insider knowledge, outstanding results.
Hear from Kevin Stefanski immediately after the game. The official Cleveland Browns postgame show. 92.3 The Fan.
The copyright in this broadcast owned by the Cleveland Browns. All rights to the broadcast are reserved. Any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or other use of the broadcast express written permission of the Cleveland Browns is prohibited. Browns are only getting outgained 182 to 175, but they're getting outscored 20 to 10. Browns back with the football here. They're dominating time of possession by 5 minutes. They're on their own 16-yard line from under center here. Flacco is going to give to Judkins, running left, has a hole, 15, trying to get by one man, does so, stays on his feet, and gets out to the 25-yard line. He had one man to beat, he couldn't do it, he got tripped up, and he gets 9. Brian Branch might have saved a touchdown.
Yeah, it's a heck of a tackle by Brian Branch, because you're right. The Browns had a great design right there. They actually got him into space. Did they get Quinshon Judkins? And just like that, he is up to 15 carries for 62 yards on the day.
Browns now 2nd and 1 on their own 26-yard line. Double tight to the right, Fannin and Njoku. And Jamari Thrash on that side as well. Flacco gives to Judkins, running right, keeps the feet churning, has a first down, and with a push from fellow rookie Fannin, is going to get beyond the 30 to the 31, first down Browns.
I love the way he finishes his runs. If you give him any momentum now, 16 carries, 68 yards, 4.3 a pop. That's the most rushing yards any running back has had against this Detroit Lions defense so far this season. And they faced good ones. Jacobs, they faced Derrick Henry. And we got a Lion down on the ground.
It's Jack Campbell down on the ground, who played maybe his best game of the NFL in his young career last week, Monday night in Baltimore. Also had such a busted lip that there was blood flowing from his mouth as he was calling the signals in the fourth quarter defensive huddle.
Jack Campbell's, he's their leader. Career high 131 tackles a year ago. Came into this game with a team high 26 tackles. He's added to that today. We've seen him in coverage as well.
You know what? It isn't. It's Terry and Arnold. Beg your pardon. We had two lines out of it. Is Campbell's up. It's Terry and Arnold they're checking about.
Yeah, that's their corner. He's the guy who's given up the most passing yards in coverage so far this season, but he's had a good game today, plastered onto the Browns receivers.
All right, so there's a timeout, 4:21. They haven't taken the TV timeout yet. 4:21 remaining in the third quarter. Browns with the ball, and after the Judkins run a 6, they have a first down. And now Arnold is sitting up, still being tended to by the Lions medical staff. Browns got the Denzel Ward interception in the third quarter, who brought it back 21 yards into Lions territory, but they only got a field goal out of it, a 33-yard field goal from Andre Schmidt. Couldn't turn it into a touchdown. Looking at the replay here, Judkins put his right shoulder into Arnold, and then he held on for a ride, and now he is up and walking slowly, gingerly we might say, back to the Lions sideline with his arms bent at both elbows. And you can't tell from this angle, but he is holding one of his hands or wrists in front of his body as he walks to the sideline. Browns break the huddle. The play clock is at 28. It is stopped. Judkins is in the backfield, and Fannin's in front of him. Now the play clock is winding. First down, I formation, rookie and rookie in the backfield. Flacco from under center gives to Judkins, running left, dancing through the hole, and a modest gain running into the nickel corner. Amik Robertson at the 33-yard line, call it a gain of 2.
It's interesting. I want to see if the Browns maybe go a little more 11 personnel right now. Try to get them into the nickel. They're down Terry and Arnold, so their nickel already has to go out. Amik Robinson, maybe try to get them down to that fourth corner on the field. They like to play a lot of man. See if you can't take advantage of that.
2nd and 8 from the 33. Flacco breaks the huddle with Judkins in the backfield and Judy alone on the left side. He's got 3 to the wide side right. Harold Fannin standing up as a slot wide receiver. Flacco, shotgun. Crowd's getting loud. Play clock down to 3. Play fake. Flacco back to throw. Throwing a deep ball down the right sideline. Fight for it. Jump up into the air. And it is caught. It is caught at the 32 of the Browns. Isaiah Bond with a deep shot. First down Browns at a gain of 35.
Longest catch of his career. We've been begging for this. I know that you and I have been begging for this. You in practice every week, Isaiah Bond getting vertical. I like that. You go right at the guy who's now moved outside. Flacco gives him a chance. Bond catches it 35 yards, longest pass play of the season for the Cleveland Browns. And this rookie now is your leading receiver. 3 catches, 58 yards.
Great body control for the rookie out of Texas by way of Alabama. Browns, 2 tight ends, Njoku and Fannin, hands down to the right. from the Lions' 32-yard line. From under center movement, and they blow it dead.
False start.
Fannin.
Offense number 44. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So back it up 5. They were on 32. Now 1st and 15 from the plus 37. 2:42 to go third quarter. Browns down 20-10.
But you're getting some momentum here, and that's what you need to do every now and then. Take those shots down the field. You almost got the one to Jerry Jeudy. We really haven't seen that in the first couple of games, Andrew, and it's good to see. If you get Isaiah Bond out there one-on-one, give him some shots. Made the biggest catch right now, the Browns at the 37 of the Lions.
Whitehurst into the game, right side. Browns with double tight to the right. Njoku wing to the right. Sampson's into the game at the backfield. Flacco back to throw. Shotgun has time. Pats the ball. Guns left. An incompletion at the 15 and almost an interception. I don't know if he was trying to throw back shoulder there. He wanted Bond. Robertson had it in his hands and he could not hang on. They dodged a bullet.
First of all, Isaiah Bond has got to fight through that more and play DB. At that point, he's not expecting the ball, but you got to keep going through them. I don't think he even saw the ball in the air.
He was jogging. He didn't think it was there, and then he went to play DB way too late, and Robertson could have had a pick.
It's an odd one to throw, though. That route's cut off on the top, and he threw it down the field instead of throwing it to the back shoulder.
And Flacco's look wide-eyed, like what happened there. They got lucky. 2nd and 15. Crowd is loud. Shotgun now. Ford's the back. Flacco at the 37. They're showing blitz. They do. They bring 5. The delay to Ford. The draw. And it's bottled up immediately. Does not go anywhere as it's Jack Campbell in the backfield.
Say that's your guy right there, Jack Campbell. We talked about him, their leading tackler. And if Jerome Ford maybe could have hit that a little harder right out of the get-go, had a chance. 6 tackle a day for Campbell. Their linebackers, all of them have at least 5 tackles. That's second level. And those safeties, Brian Branch has 5 as well, have been so good today. 3rd and long. Just give Andre Schmidt a little bit closer, make this a one-possession game.
From here, it's a 56-yard field goal. Ford the back, 2-by-2. Flacco shotgun, waiting for it. From the 38, back to throw, pats the ball, guns it left, caught by Bond, and then immediately out of bounds. It's a modest game. Now they say incomplete. He bobbled. It looked like he had it. Robertson had the coverage.
Really
It's going to be fourth down. Right on the sideline just to speed out. And on comes Andre Schmidt. Officially, this will be a 56-yard field goal try. He hit from 55 last week to win at home. This is indoors.
Yeah, and he showed 60 here. He kicked in this building in the UFL, said he likes kicking here. A new career long. See if Andre Schmidt can get the Browns within 7.
A 56-yard field goal try. Bojorquez kneels at the 46. Crowd is loud. Waiting for it. Hold is down. The kick to the uprights, and it is no good. It angled to the left. It was looking like it was going to tuck right inside that left upright and took a left turn right before it got there. Lions take over, great field position. Browns down 20-10 third quarter. University Hospitals, Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Cleveland fans, whether you're cheering your favorite home team at home or a party, Cheez-It, Pringles, and Kellogg's Frosted Flakes help you get game day ready. Who can deny 100% real cheese with Cheez-It? Bold, flavorful Pringles, the sweet spark of Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, or even all 3. You don't have to because we got your great game day snacking covered. So stock up on Cheez-It, Pringles, and Kellogg's Frosted Flakes today at your local discount drug mart, the official drugstore of the Cleveland Browns.
If you're in business in Northeast Ohio, you probably know Minutemen is one of the area's largest staffing providers. But did you know there's much more to Minutemen? Minutemen is the 2nd largest provider of workers' comp solutions in all of Ohio. And Minutemen provides payroll and employee benefits for thousands of businesses, big and small, in all kinds of industries. Since 1968, the Minutemen family of companies has helped businesses like yours thrive by saving time and money. Learn more at MinutemenHR.com.
If you've searched, how will criminal charges affect my job? Or what are my rights when confronted by ICE? You don't need advice from the internet. You need answers. The Ohio offices of Bartell, Georgalis, and Juarez specialize in criminal defense and immigration. They know the law, they know the system, and they know how to fight for your rights. Have a question? Call them anytime, day or night, 216-710-6700, or go to bgjattorneys.com. Mention ESPN Cleveland for a free consultation. Stop Google searching and call BGJ.
We are Neomed, Northeast Ohio Medical University, proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. More than 4,000 of our graduates work at the most prestigious healthcare systems across Ohio, in Cleveland, Akron, Canton, and Youngstown. Our alumni are from Ohio and for Ohio. Neomed doctors live here, work here, change lives for the better here in Ohio. Is your doctor a Neomed doctor? Learn more at neomed.edu.
Hey, Browns fans, it's Nick Wilson. Talk about the game on your ride home, the afternoon drive, weekdays at 2, 192.3 The Fan.
The Junior Browns backers, the Cleveland Browns official kids club, presented by University Hospital's Rainbow Babies and Children's, and in association with Cardinal Credit Union, is back for Season 2. Visit jrbrownsbackers.com and join today. Clock says 1:25. We are in the third quarter here, Ford Field. Gerard, Nathan, I'm Andrew. Thanks for being here. Browns down 20-10 after the missed 56-yard field goal by Schmidt. Great field position for the Lions, and they open up with Gibbs in the backfield and shotgun here. Brock Wright, also a tight end, with his hand down in the backfield. St. Brown in motion, give to Gibbs, sweep right behind the blocker, down the sideline. Jahmyr Gibbs with a big run out of bounds by Swessinger, but not until he's deep into Browns territory. That's a huge gain on first down inside the 30 to the 28. It is a gain of 22.
That's their second run at 20 yards, second for Jahmyr Gibbs. And you noticed it right away, right? That tight end's in the shotgun with his hand down. It's probably going to be a run in his direction, and it was, and they still out-leveraged the Browns for a big gain.
Gibbs out, Montgomery in from under center now, double tight to the right for the Lions. They are on the Browns' 32-yard line. Give to Montgomery, running right and running into a wall. Diabate is in there for the Browns. He fills that hole. We also have Mason Graham, number 94, the Michigan man, coming back home in there as well. Gain of 1. We're under a minute remaining now in the third.
Yeah, Browns' run defense has shut down David Montgomery. They have not shut down Jahmyr Gibbs. And so far, second half, after Amon-Ra St. Brown, 5 catches in the first half, they have not let him catch a ball here in the second half. Defense is doing a good job. Got a hold up for 3 here. But really, they've done everything they want to do except stop Jahmyr Gibbs in the ground.
Diabate out, Harden in for the Browns. 2nd down and 9 from the 31. Here comes Miles. Goff gets it away and gets it complete. Myles Garrett screaming off the edge, but it was able to hit Laporta. Goff was tackled by Bush. That is going to be a gain of 7. It's going to be shy of the first down, but it is tackled inside the 25 as we get to the end of the third. Miles almost got there, but Goff got it away. Lions on top of the Browns, 20-10. It's going to be 3rd and short when we open up the 4th after this on the University Hospital's Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, known as LECOM, is a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. LECOM is among the largest and most applied to medical schools. Over 17,000 LECOM alumni are delivering quality health care across the United States. With campuses in New York, Florida, and Pennsylvania, LECOM trains the next generation of doctors, dentists, podiatrists, and pharmacists. Visit LECOM.edu to learn more. At LECOM, we make doctors.
Welcome back. It's another great day for football. Cleveland is looking for a big performance here, and NJM Insurance is primed to deliver. I mean, talk about dedication. At home or on the road, they always stick to their game plan. When things go wrong, they do what's right. Gotta love how they don't get caught up with all the gimmicks either. I'm just glad they're on our team. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance. NJM, Auto, Home, and Renters. Proud partner of the Cleveland Browns.
If your hair could talk, it would probably say, thanks for saving time on a great haircut at Great Clips. You used online check-in to put your name on the list in the app and made it to the salon right on time, thanks to getting a Ready Next text. Your hair would also like to add, this cut rules. And the price? A very close second. For a great haircut that fits your schedule and your budget, take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips. Download the app today.
Hey, Browns fans, your tailgate just got better. From September 17th to the 30th, score buy one, get one 50% off on Hillshire Farm smoked sausage at Meijer. While you're at Meijer, head to the meat department and scan the QR code to enter for your chance to win a suite for 10 at the Browns-Steelers game on December 28th. Great flavor, big savings, and the chance to watch the Browns in style? It's all happening at Meijer, but only for a limited time. For sure, it's Hillshire.
When breaking Browns news happens, it happens here first. This is the radio home of the Cleveland Browns. 92.3 The Fan.
Browns had 5 sacks a week ago. Could have had 6. 1 taken back on penalty. They have yet to get to Jared Goff here today. Garrett almost got there on second down, and now one here would be nice. Welcome back to Detroit. We open up the fourth quarter. The Browns on defense. They're down 20-10, and the Lions are driving. They have it on the Browns' 24-yard line. 24 with a 3rd and 2. Goff is going to operate out of the shotgun with David Montgomery to his right. 3rd and 2. Tight end right in motion. Goff back to throw. Goff up in the pocket. Goff now throwing. Williams has it out of bounds. First down. Did he hang on? Incomplete. I thought he had it on the far sideline. They're going to call it incomplete. He could not hang on.
Yeah, he must have dropped that because Jared Goff stepped up in the pocket, was able to get that ball out to Jameson Williams on a line. Williams right in his hands. He just dropped it.
Beg your pardon.
Never got it.
The ground. It is 4th down, and the Lions going to keep the offense on the field. Gibbs is the back. Lions going for it. 4th and 2 on the Browns' 24-yard line. Goff from under center. He sends Williams in motion left to right. The little toss right. Gibbs trying to get to the corner. Gibbs hemmed in. Gibbs, I don't think he got there. I think the Browns ran him out of bounds. And it is a turnover on downs. Devin Bush chased him to the sideline, and the Browns take the ball back.
Devin Bush sideline to sideline, try to out-leverage the Browns. Devin Bush reads it, and look, it even took one misstep and goes behind Penei Sewell, who pancakes Denzel Ward. That's a tough matchup for the Warden, but did just enough forcing Gibbs to bubble out. Devin Bush shoves him out of bounds, and the Browns stop it. Jim Schwartz is fired up on the Browns sideline. That is a huge turn of events.
The former head coach of the Lions was here for 5 years with an emphatic fist pump on the sideline. 10 seconds into the fourth quarter, the Browns have life. They are down 10 here and getting the ball back on their own 23-yard line.
How about the play at Devin Bush? He's a former first-round pick. Gets injured, bounces around a little bit. He's found a home here. 6 tackles on the day. Came in as a second leading tackler. He's playing like a Pro Bowler. Huge stop on 4th down.
Absolutely. Played at Michigan. Back home here. Now Browns under center. Flacco might be changing this play at the line. 10 of the play clock. Judkins in the backfield. From the 23. Far hash. Play fake. Flacco checks it down to Judkins, who gets blasted by Campbell right after he caught it. It's going to be a short gain of 3 out to the 26. Second down.
Yeah, still at least you get a little bit of positivity there on that one on first down. Flacco wanted to go down the field, checked it down. Campbell closed quickly, but Judkins did a good job. He's got 3 catches for 21 yards, 91 total yards for Quinshon Judkins on 20 touches, and, of course, the touchdown on that opening drive.
Yeah, 17 for 70, carrying the football, and he is alone to the backfield. Browns go 12 personnel, but both Njoku and Fannin are standing up to the right, along with Bond. 3 to the wide side right. Flacco from under center on 2nd and 7 from the 26. Play fake. Back to throw. Wants a deep shot. Wants Fannin. Harold Fannin can't bring it in at the Lions 42 with Anzalone running with it, and it might have gotten a hand in there.
I'll tell you what, Harold Fannin was a couple yards clear of Anzalone, but that was kind of a rainbow from Joe Flacco. Harold Fannin had to slow down ever so slightly, and that allowed Anzalone to catch up, and it's incomplete. I think if he puts that ball out in front of Harold Fannin, that's a touchdown. Harold Fannin was a few yards clear of him. The ball just kind of hung in the air ever so slightly.
It went through Fannin's arms, and then Anzalone got the arm in there, but the ball was already gone.
Yeah, you'd like to see him come up with that one.
3rd and 7 here for the Browns. Their own 26-yard line, down 10, 14:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and Flacco calls timeout with the play clock at 0, and they're going to give it to him.
Timeout, Cleveland.
Kevin Stefanski was not happy when that timeout was called.
Gerard?
And guys, I'm seeing a situation unfold in which if we can do more from a scheme standpoint, and what I mean is isolate guys, occupy these safeties, because these DBs at the quarterback position are having a hard time sticking with our receivers, but they're getting help over the top. So we need to have more plays, in my opinion, in which we occupy these safeties and free guys up to be truly one-on-one.
Gerard brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. 3rd and 7. Browns have their own 26-yard line. They are down 10 after a turnover on downs. The defense made a stand. Offense trying to do something here, anything here. Ford the back. Flacco shotgun for the far hash. 3 to the left. And now Bond comes in motion. Flacco back to throw. Hutchinson on him. Flacco avoids it. Deep ball to Judy. Jerry dropped it. He dropped it. He dropped it at the Lions' 45, right in his breadbasket, and he could not hang on.
And it looked like the corner on coverage pulled his hamstring. DJ Reed grabbing the back of his leg, was at the feet of Jerry Jeudy. Heck of a job by Joe Flacco to get away from Aiden Hutchinson. He puts it right on the money. Right on the money. And somehow Jerry Jeudy doesn't get, shrugs it off, steps up in the pocket, lofts it out there, and Jeudy with Reed at his feet just drops it. I mean, that could have been, not only would that have been a first down, we're talking a touchdown right there. And you see the Browns sideline put their hands on their head at once. This team has you've got to make some of your own breaks, and you cannot continue to shoot yourself in the foot. That is a critical drop.
Injury timeout on the University Hospital Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
The future of recycling is now, and Rumpke Waste and Recycling, the recycling leader, has invested over $100 million to build North America's largest, most technologically advanced recycling center right here in Ohio. A one-of-a-kind facility that can process 250,000 tons of material annually from over 50 Ohio counties. This helps feed the circular economy by supplying Ohio companies with the material you place into your bins to good use. Find out how you can do your part by recycling more. Visit Rumpke.com today.
Star 102.
When life is loud, let us be your feel-good filter.
Cleveland's feel-good favorite. Star 102.
In the car, while you work, or winding down.
Cleveland's.
The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, known as LECOM, is a proud partner of the Cleveland Browns. LECOM is among the largest and most applied to medical schools. Over 17,000 LECOM alumni are delivering quality health care across the United States. With campuses in New York, Florida, and Pennsylvania, LECOM trains the next generation of doctors, dentists, podiatrists, and pharmacists. Visit lecom.edu to learn more. At LECOM, we make doctors.
It's time to unleash fun at Halloween.
The ultimate Halloween party for dogs.
Hosted by Barking Backers, the official dog fan club of the Cleveland Browns, presented by Milkbone. Saturday, October 25th from 3 to 6 p.m. at Huntington Bank Field. A frightfully fun afternoon filled with treats, tail wagging photo ops, and doggone good times. Dress your dog in their Halloween best. Pre-registration and membership is required. Visit barkingbackers.com.
Hi, Browns fans. This is head coach Kevin Stefanski. Your radio home for Cleveland Browns football is Cleveland Sports Radio 92.3 The Fan.
Lions corner DJ Reed carted off here. 13:56 remaining in the fourth quarter. Browns, after a Jerry Jeudy drop on a ball that he could still be running, have to punt. 4th and 7, they're on 26-yard line with 13:56 remaining in this game in Detroit. Bojorquez waits for the Sunahara snap at the 11. He has it, no rush, and he cleanly gets it away. And it's not a good one. Raymond runs up underneath it, fields at the 35, gets by Avery. He's at the 45-50. He's at the 45 of the 40 of the Browns. Bojorquez, one man to beat. He beats him. Touchdown. Punt return touchdown. And this crowd is going nuts. That could be your dagger. It was a shank and a 65-yard return. Wasn't the worst punt ever, but it wasn't a good one. And Raymond, who was a Pro Bowler a year before, had a head start, got by Trey Avery, and took off. Touchdown, Lions. And it is 26-10 with a point after pending. 13:40 remaining. 39-yard punt, 65-yard return.
Third punt return of his career for a touchdown. The Browns have given up a big punt return now in 3 of the 4 games. Special teams, again, not so special for the Browns. And it goes back to, you have to make some of your own breaks. And for the Cleveland Browns, it just snowballs. The mistakes snowball. Harold Fannin probably should have caught that ball from Joe Flacco. Jerry Jeudy absolutely should have caught that ball from Joe Flacco. And instead, here we are for the Cleveland Browns now, all of a sudden down 26, about to be 27-10. It's just, the mistakes are just monumental.
Had a little offensive momentum going there as Bates puts up the point after and nails it. to make it a 17-point lead. Every time you get a little offensive momentum, it dies. What if I told you that the Browns are dominating time of possession and they have outgained the Lions? Now, these aren't massive offensive numbers, but they've outgained the Lions 229 to 213 with just under 14 minutes remaining in this game. And yet they are down 3 scores because they've thrown 2 picks, they've dropped multiple passes, and they just gave up a long punt return touchdown. The game summary brought to you by Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Browns.
And the other stat that matters, listen, our defense has done a great job. Detroit just 3 of 10 on third down. The Cleveland Browns, however, just 3 of 12 on third down. And you think last week we were 4 of 13, so that's 7 of your last 25. That is not going to cut it here in the NFL. I'll give Joe Flacco a lot of credit. At times, maybe some questionable decisions, but that last drive, 2 beautiful footballs down the field, neither of which were caught, both of which should have been. And certainly in the case of Jerry Jeudy, all of a sudden maybe that's a touchdown. Instead of 20-17, with all the pressure shifting the Lions, you have to punt. Bojorquez doesn't hit it well. It's a touchdown the other way. Missed field goal in this one. So special teams, where it was great last week, not great this week. Just brutal if you're a Cleveland Browns fan. It's just a tough way to watch your team lose because you can't break through, and a lot of it's self-inflicted wounds.
There really was not much of a rush of anything on Bojorquez. And he just shanked it. Kickoff now taken by Carter 4 yards deep as Sampson turns around and puts his hands out and says, don't go anywhere. Carter is going to take a knee, and the Browns will take the touchback and start on the 35. Plenty of time left here, but something's got to change offensively. And what has to change, he's got to catch the ball. 13:40 remaining in this game. Browns will take over, again, on their own 35-yard line. And Joe Flacco still out there at quarterback. He is 14 of 29, a passer rating of 37.7, which, if you don't know passer rating, isn't good. But, again, multiple drops on that last possession, including one by Jeudy, who's alone to the wide side right now. Judkins the back. Flacco from under center. Thrash motion sets up now on the right. A give to Judkins running behind Thrash, cuts back right and finds a hole and gets a couple of yards when there really wasn't much there. Tackled to 37 as the clock winds under 13:30 remaining in this game. And Zaloni with the tackle, 2nd and 8.
Browns going hurry up. It's a 3-score game. You do not have the time right now. 13 and 20 and ticking. The Browns are going to have to score multiple times, and they're going to have to score quickly.
Ford into the backfield for the Browns, and Flacco's out of the gun on his own 37, 3 to the wide side right, including multiple tight ends, Njoku and Fannin. Flacco pats the ball, throws to Fannin, and he couldn't hang on. At the 40, Anzalone right on his back, and they rule it incomplete.
Yeah, ball's a little late, a little inside on that little stick route, and Anzalone was able to get his right hand in there and just rip the ball away right as it got there, knocking it out of Fannin's hands, and that's another pass defense for this defense.
Lions have held the Browns to 3 of 12 on third down. 3 of 12 on third down. 2 minutes off the clock here in the fourth quarter. 13 on the clock. Browns down 27 to 13. And they face a 3rd and 8. Got to get to their own 45-yard line. Crowd is loud. Flacco has Ford to his left. Shotgun. Lions bringing the blitz. Here it is. Flacco gets it out. Incomplete. He wants Jeudy, who turned to the inside. Flacco threw to the outside, to the sideline, and right by midfield. It hits the turf. And it's punt time again.
That's the 6th Cleveland Browns possession that has lasted exactly 3 plays, and that is not winning in this league. 3 of 13 now on third down. You give the ball right back, but this game just turned really on the missed field goal. Then you get the 4th down stop, right? So now you're feeling good about where you're at. 2 big drops, punt return touchdown, and just like that, this game feels almost out of reach for the Cleveland Browns.
Bojorquez hits a better ball this time. Raymond underneath it. Fair catch at the 16 with Avery, the closest man to the Lions returner. Detroit takes it over, up 27 to 10. 12:48 remaining in the game on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money is always doing something.
Like what?
Like automatically pushing more to savings so you can take that trip.
I like trips.
Who doesn't? It even tracks your progress. You're almost there.
Wow, I better pack.
And it charts your spending so you know which vacation hat you can afford.
How does it know I like hats?
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Hey,
what's up, gang? Aaron Goldhammer here, and I got a question for you. Are you really ready for AI? Most companies are not. Systems don't talk to each other, and data sits in silos while employees are buried in manual tasks. Without fixing the foundation, AI can't deliver, and that's where EOX Vantage comes in. For over 20 years, they've helped companies connect systems, unify data, and automate everyday processes, freeing people to focus on strategy and growth, plus the work they love. EOX Vantage. Get your foundation right so AI can work for you. Go to EOXVantage.com.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place, where stacks of pancakes with bacon and eggs are just $6 every day. French toast, sausage, and eggs are, you guessed it, $6. And fluffy omelets come with a side of pancakes and only cost $6. Go to your happy plates every day at IHOP. $7 in some locations. Available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Hey, Browns fans, your tailgate just got better. From September 17th to the 30th, score buy one, get one 50% off on Hillshire Farm smoked sausage at Meijer. While you're at Meijer, head to the meat department and scan the QR code to enter for your chance to win a suite for 10 at the Browns-Steelers game on December 28th. Great flavor, big savings, and the chance to watch the Browns in style? It's all happening at Meijer, but only for a limited time. For sure, it's Hillshire.
This is offensive lineman Joel Bitonio from the Cleveland Browns. Get ready for some football right here on Cleveland Sports Radio, 92.3 The Fan.
Anytime the Browns go for two, Dude Wipes will be making a donation to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. Dude Wipes will donate 2,000 wipes for each attempt and 2,000 for every successful attempt to the foundation. For more info, dudewipes.com/Browns. Dude Wipes, we love your Browns. Don't love the scoreboard, though, down 17 after a 52-second 3-and-out for the Browns offense. 12:48 remaining here. Fourth quarter, Lions back with the football. Their own 17-yard line. David Montgomery, the big back here. Kind of an inverted wishbone here for Goff from the near hash from under center. And he gives to Montgomery running up the middle. Short gain, maybe 3. Across the 20, call it 4 to make it a 2nd and 6. Malik Collins, among others there, Myles Garrett as well for the Browns, who, as the Lions take their good old time huddling up here, got 2 turnovers today. This defense got an interception, turned it into a field goal. They got a turnover on downs in their own territory, but could not turn that into anything after a couple of drop passes. Defense can't win it every week. 12:10 remaining, clock moving, 2nd and 6 for the Lions with Williams in motion. Goff, little end around, he gets by McGuire. Schlesinger trying to hem him in, turns him inside, and the rest of the D-line comes to clean it up. Myles Garrett and Mason Graham. Heck of a job there by the Browns defense as they try to go a little misdirection, try the trickery to Williams, and they lose 3.
Great job right there by Isaiah McGuire, because he often, on some of those teams, will attack him. He is aggressive down the line, but got enough at Jamison Williams, and then great flow to the ball by Carson Schlesinger, and, of course, Myles Garrett.
And it sets up 3rd and 9 now from the Lions' own 18-yard line. The Browns defense get off the field again. Montgomery the back, Goff shotgun, 3 bunch to the left, Williams alone to the right. Play clock at 5. Back to throw. Goff pressured. Hit as he throws over the middle. Complete. Williams on the run. Gets by Hickman. Turns out the sideline. First down. And then Hickman and Denzel Ward get him out of bounds near the 45-yard line. Hit the crosser and got a first down with the pressure coming. Browns still have not sacked Jared Goff. They came close that time, but they hit big, and they moved the chains for 27.
And Malik Collins hit him right as he threw, but Goff got it away, and Jamison Williams broke free over the middle, getting away from Greg Newsome for a big gainer there and a first down for the Lions.
And buys you a new set of downs and a little more time off the clock. We're now under 11, 10:50 remaining. Browns down 17. Lions have it on their own 45-yard line. Browns in base. Baker, Schlesinger, and Bush the backers. Run, and Shelby Harris in the backfield. And he's going to throw down Montgomery. Wait for the cavalry. Huntington comes in late. Shelby tried to stand him up and maybe rip the ball out, but Montgomery held on, and it's a loss of 2.
Last week, David Montgomery ran 12 times for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. Today, he has run 8 times for 10 yards. For 9 yards against the Cleveland Browns. And Shelby Harris and Aiden Huntington threw him down for a loss of 1. It's incredible what this defense has been able to do, but you're exactly right. They can't do it all alone. Of those 27 points, one was a 5-yard drive after an interception, and the other a touchdown on a punt return. They played great against a Lions team that has been a juggernaut offensively.
On 2nd and 12 now, Raymond in motion. Goff hands it off. Alex right down the line for a run stop. Shelby Harris in there as well to give to Montgomery for 4. Is across now the 45, near midfield to the 47 to set up 3rd. And a mass substitutions right. Cam Thomas, Shelby Harris all go out. Mason Graham, McGuire, Miles all come in.
3rd and long. You tell them to 4 of 11 on 3rd down. This is a big one because the clock is also your enemy, not just a scoreboard down 17.
Here we go. Browns need a sack. 3rd and 8. Goff shotgun from his own 47-yard line. Walks up to the center. Yelling, slugger, slugger. Back to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's going down, and he gets it away, and it falls incomplete. A check down near the 50. Miles was screaming off the edge. He got him just as he got that ball away. It was almost a fumble, but the arm was moving. It was clearly a pass. It's incomplete, and it's 4th down.
Miles is out in that wide 9 against Sam Laporte. They tried to block him one-on-one with a tight end. That's not going to work, and that was a millisecond away from him knocking that football out.
Miles screaming off the edge, and it forces a punt. 9:08 to go. Clock stops. Fox gets it away from his 36. Carter running to his right. It's going to bounce at the 12. Take a Lions bounce out of bounds on the 6. Man, 94 yards to go for the Browns. 9 minutes remaining in this game. Elsewhere around the NFL, how about the Giants hanging on right now and beating the Chargers? 8.5 to go, up 21-18. Philadelphia leading Tampa, 12 minutes to go there, 31-23 in the heat in Florida. Houston shutting out Tennessee, 26-0. The Steelers did win earlier today. They beat the Vikings 24-21 in MLB. Right now, the Guardians, who are up 2-0 on the Rangers. The Red Sox up 1-0 on the Tigers. Browns down 27-10 with 9 minutes to go here. And Flacco will throw it to the right. Judkins has it, has some room down the right sideline, and then bam, he is drilled running out of bounds near the 15 by Rock Ya-Sin, who rocked Judkins. But he picks up a 1st down and takes it out right at the 17-yard line, a gain of 11. Judkins out now, and Ford is in for the Browns. Just across the 17th shotgun. 3 to the wide side left. Njoku standing up. Flacco sets up a screen. Ford has it behind blockers, but nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Tyleik Williams, the Buckeye, Roy Lopez right down the line. Roy Lopez, beg your pardon, 51, not 91. And they hold it to a gain of 3 or 4.
Quinshot Judkins, career high 106 total yards here today. But for the Browns, we need to start attacking their corners. Terrion Arnold is out with a shoulder injury. You know who else is out? DJ Reed is out. So they have got to find a way to attack these corners and make some plays down the field. I'm surprised we're not going more 11 personnel, get more corners on the field. We're staying in this 12 personnel.
Judy left, Thrash right, give to Judkins running up the middle. Nowhere to go. Right into Hutchinson, breaks through, and then he gets something out of nothing there, and that might be a 1st down. It is for Judkins. He turned a gain of 1 into a gain of 7 here, and he's going to take it out to the 28 of the Browns for a new set of downs. But the clock is ticking, Nathan. You're right. We're down to 7:35 now, and that clock is moving.
Yeah, we need 3 scores. I'm surprised that we're huddling, and I'm really surprised that we're running the football. We need to get the ball down the field and score 3 times. By the way, Deuce Saylor was so fired up. I'm pretty sure we could hear him yelling from up here, and we got headphones on.
Yeah. Judkins now, 19 for 79 to Flacco's left in shotgun. Play fake to Judkins. Flacco back to throw. Looking. Now pressured out to his right. Flacco on the run, running for his life near the sideline, and then throws low and incomplete for Judy coming back for the football. The Browns 38.
Got a little play action. They had Bond on a deep route. They had an over from Fannin. Neither of them were open, and he got flushed out to the right. The problem was the only receiver on the right side of the field once he was flushed out was Jerry Judy. Nowhere to go with the football there. He had to throw it away. Flacco now just 16 of 34 in this game, Andrew. That's under 50% completions against the Lions.
Flacco came into the game leading the NFL in pass attempts, already 34 here today. 7:07 remaining in the game. Browns down 17, 27-10, second and 10 of their own 28-yard line. Ford to Flacco's right out of the shotgun, 3 to the right. Flag is out. Pressure is on. Hutchinson knocked it away from Flacco, and the Lions are going to fall on it. A scoop and going the other way and a score, at least for now. Trevor Nowaske.
Ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Detroit.
It's going to be, I think, we had either a guy in motion or a legal formation.
Was the fumble recovered by Detroit for a first down. Legal formation. Offense number 71 was not on the line of scrimmage. That penalty is declined. First down, Detroit.
So the Browns turn it over. Scoop and score. Scoop and a not score. But, hey, they've got the ball. He was down, and he got up and ran. Lions have the ball, 27-10, as Flacco's turned it over for the third time today. Aiden Hutchinson right around Cornelius Lucas and knocked that ball out with his left hand.
7:02 on the game clock.
That's his second sack today.
Thank you.
That's his second forced fumble on the season. His last 10 games now, that gives him 15.5 sacks. He is unbelievable. This Browns team has a problem at tackle. I think we've got a problem on offense, period. We scored 10 points. We scored 7 on the opening drive, Andrew. We've gotten 3 since then. That's it, and that came off of the Denzel Ward interception. We have not been able to drive the football down the field and put points on the board.
Browns have scored 56 points this year, 56, and we are midway through the fourth quarter of game number 4. Give to Gibbs, chased by Miles, hemmed in. Hickman hits him as well. So the Browns' run defense is still firing here, and it drops Gibbs for a 2-yard loss. They spotted it on the 20, back to the 22. Browns down 3 scores.
You got to wonder at what point do you consider just even, not saying that this is Joe Flacco's fault, it most certainly is not, but at what point do you consider seeing somebody else out there and seeing if maybe we can get into a rhythm? Because our offense right now is not NFL caliber.
I think it was a consideration last week, and the Browns pulled it out of the fire, and they found a miracle and won with complimentary football in the last 4 minutes. Goff to throw, up in the pocket, over the middle, complete to St. Brown, puts his foot down, his hand down, I beg your pardon, and stays on his feet after Schlesinger hits him, but he's tackled at the 14, and it's going to be 3rd and 4. Listen, the spark, as we like to say it, from Dillon Gabriel might certainly be there. Right now, Flacco has had multiple drops.
For sure, that one
Cornelius Lucas was beaten there. Aiden Hutchinson had a free shot at him and knocked that ball out. Tillman is in the locker room. He has a hammy and will not return. They're not operating on all cylinders here, but the cylinders that were on the field certainly hasn't done it today. Haven't done it. 3rd and 4. Goff yells can, changes the play. 5:38 on the play clock, or the game clock, as he takes it and hands it to Gibbs. Has a hole over the right side. Has a first down, and he is cut down. Hickman, Schlesinger, both there after Jahmyr Gibbs keeps the clock moving, keeps his legs turning, and gets to the 6. I'm here. I'm with you, Nathan. I think everybody would like to see what the rookie quarterbacks can do, and the first man up would be Dillon Gabriel. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen today, although maybe it is. Maybe you look at it, the Lions can punch it in here. You're like, it's right now a 3-score game. Do you bring him in for mop-up duty as you did in Baltimore? I don't know.
Same as Baltimore.
Yeah, next week you're on the road in London. Not ideal for any quarterback.
And a Brian Flores defense is not exactly ideal for a rookie either.
Not at all. Give to Gibbs out of the shotgun, and Gibbs is tackled on the 4. Gerard, what do you think?
Well, guys, at this point, people are probably saying, well, why are you leaving Flacco in? Why are you leaving this guy one-on-one with Hutchinson? Simply put, it's Kevin Stefanski's way of showing his guys that he believes in them. And, again, for a coach to give you this much belief and to give you that much faith, it's a huge thing. And that's what we're pretty much witnessing. At some point, obviously, Kevin's going to have to come to the conclusion that, hey, I cannot trust certain guys in this situation, but he is certainly giving them more than their fair opportunities to show that they are capable of playing. But obviously, we're seeing the results that it's not occurring.
With a flag out, Miles Harden just dropped a pick. The flag is on the Lions. They're going to back up here, but I kind of hit him in the hands there right in front of you, Gerard.
That would have been a pick. That would have stood. That penalty, you're right, is on the Lions.
Legal formation. Offense, number 69 was the end man on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Gerard brought to you by Cross Country Mortgage, the official mortgage partner of the Cleveland Browns. I don't know that Miles would have taken it back 96 yards the other way. Body was turned there, but he had a pick. It would have stood.
Yes. And right now you just need anything. And Miles Harden, I think, has played a nice game. They've tried to go at him a few times, and he has been very much game in coverage. And that's something we were wondering, who's going to step up? You know, Cam Mitchell had that rough game. He hasn't been active since that Baltimore game. But Miles Harden has stepped in and stepped up as that third corner, and that's been great to see.
So the Lions here have it, a 2nd and 8, 2nd and goal on the 8. Montgomery the back, shotgun here for Goff, sends the tight end Laporta in motion, wing to the left, and now Goff is back to throw up in the pocket, throwing, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Raymond, and then that ball kind of hung with Delpit right behind him and a couple of other Browns behind him as well, Schlesinger and Bush, and it falls incomplete in the end zone.
All right, third down. Browns defense held the Lions 5 of 13 here. Touchdown makes it still a 3-score game. It'd be 34-10. Field goal 30-10. 3 touchdowns. I know we got to get 4 minutes, but at least just doing the math out loud.
Yeah, it's bad math with 4:09 on the clock. 3rd and goal from the 8. Play clock at 10. Shotgun for Goff. Montgomery to his right. 2 by 2. Gotta go, he says. Play clock at 2. He has the snap. He throws it right. And it's St. Brown rushing to the pylon by Harden, by right into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions, 33-10, point after pending. The route is on, 33-10, with 4:04 left on the clock before the Browns likely fall to 1-3. Miles Harden's played a great game. He just couldn't get St. Brown to the sideline here. He juked him. Alex Wright was rushing to the pylon to try to cut him off, and St. Brown got in for the 2nd time today. And Bates is now on for the point after try, which is up and good to make it 34-10.
Dillon Gabriel appears to be warming up on the sideline right now for the Browns, so that could mean Joe Flacco's day is done. Flacco standing on the sideline. He's got his helmet on still. Gabriel warming up. And doing more like he's trying to get his body warm as well as his arm.
Miles Harden's played a pretty good game. Our big dog is generally meant for a lineman. We're going to give it to Miles Harden today. Big, the mattress made for more, crafted in Cleveland, just like our Browns. Gabriel came in mop-up duty in Baltimore and went 3 for 3 for 19 yards, threw a touchdown to Sampson. It's his only NFL score. And looks like we're going to see Gabriel here again today, with the Browns down 24 and a long drive, 3-hour drive back to Berea after this one. Dillon Gabriel, 63 career starts. No one has started more games in the history of Division I FBS college football. And he looks ready to go for his 2nd NFL opportunity after this kickoff. Carter and Sampson back to return. It's angling towards Carter, and he will field at the 3, at the 10, at the 15, at the 20, at the 25, at the 30. Decent return here for DeAndre Carter out near the 34. Stations, 10 seconds, legal ID. University Hospitals, Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
WKRK-FM and HD1 Cleveland Heights, 92.3 The Fan. An Odyssey Sports Station.
Avante Maddox, the tackle here, and out comes Dillon Gabriel for the Browns. 94th overall pick.
DeAndre Carter getting carried off, couldn't put any weight on his left leg after that kick return.
DeAndre Carter helped to the sideline here, and the Browns take over 3:59 remaining on their own 35-yard line. Judkins has 19 carries. He's alone in the backfield. Browns go double tight to the left. And now the give to Judkins, running right. Judkins tries to get through a hole wrapped up around his ankles and gets out to the 38. Campbell with the tackle for a gain of 3. Second NFL action for Dillon Gabriel. Has 2 timeouts. Down big, however, by 24.
I'd like to see him get an opportunity to just operate as though, this is a hurry-up situation. Browns are huddling up, running the football here.
I'm with you. Totally with you. Gabriel under center sends Fannin in motion on 2nd and 7 from the 38. Judkins the back. Gabriel will give to Judkins again.
It's the same play.
For a yard. Maybe. I'm being optimistic. Back to the line of scrimmage. We'll call it 3rd and 7 on the 38. Jack Campbell, another tackle. In come Ford and Thrash. Out goes Judkins and Whiteheart for the Browns. And the clock is at 3 minutes and now winding down into the twos here. Browns down 34-10.
Joe Bitonio's on the sideline talking with Joe Flacco now, so Tevin Jenkins is in at left guard for the Browns.
Ethan Posick still in at center. The other starters, Wyatt Teller included, with the 2 backup tackles who started the game, are out there. Gabriel shotgun now on 3rd and 7. Gabriel to throw. Gabriel incomplete. Bond wanted a flag. He throws his hands out. Bond turned around a little bit late. They weren't on the same page, and the ball hit the ground right at the Browns' 48.
Bond was being held at the top of that route by number 23, Rock Yassin of the Lions. That's why he wasn't able to get his head around. It's probably why he wanted that flag, and frankly probably should have gotten it. I think the officials are not interested in prolonging anything here, and they just said, okay, you'll punt it there.
And Kevin Stefanski, shown on the Fox broadcast, shanking his head on the sideline here. Incredulous. 2:36 on the clock. Browns with Gabriel go 3 and out. Now Bojorquez is back on the punt. Ball snapped from the 38. Bojorquez gets it away from the 27. Raymond underneath it. Fields at the 17. Avery down there. And 17, Jerome Baker down there as well. You can hear the collision from all the way up here. But Baker is up. He is good. 46-yard punt, 5-yard return. Said long drive back, obviously. This is not that long of a drive from Detroit back home. One of 2 road trips the Browns go on a bus. It's a bus trip, the other being Pittsburgh, the annual trip to Pittsburgh. Our trip to Pittsburgh is actually after the trip to London, week number 6. But the Browns certainly have plenty of time to think about it on the way home here and think about how they can get some offense going. Browns empty the bench here. Joe Tryon-Shayanka at right defensive end. Dom Jones is in, 37, playing corner. And we have Kyle Allen in as well as the Lions go to their bench. And they bring in the 7th-year, well-traveled quarterback who finished his college career at Houston. Last year was with the Steelers. Run left for a couple of yards, and the clock now is winding down towards the 2-minute warning. Jacob Sailors, the UFL rushing champion, had that carry. All that's left is 2 minutes on the inevitable here. Browns will fall to 1-3, down 34-10 on the University Hospitals Cleveland Browns Radio Network.
Since 1909, Nichols Bakery has been providing fresh, delicious, quality baked goods to Ohio families. From breads and buns to sweet goods, Nichols Bakery has just what you need to get ready for the game or any meal. Stop by your nearest Discount Drug Mart and pick up fresh Nickel breads, buns, and other Nichols Bakery products today.
Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround. Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround. You'll find everything you need.
Here we find the Homo sapiens comparatus in his natural habitat. He appears to be enjoying a Canada Dry as he reclines on what is known to the locals as Daddy's Recliner. The refreshing ginger taste reminding him that comfort is in our nature. Oh, he's reaching for something. He's almost got it. Yes, the remote. Time for some much-deserved movie hunting. Canada Dry. Sip into your comfort zone.
Hi, Joe Thomas here, former offensive tackle for the Cleveland Browns. For over a decade, I trusted university hospitals to keep me in the game. Even in retirement, I turned to UH for advice, including when that hip pain was keeping me from enjoying my kids, working outside, and staying active. UH got me back on my feet faster and, believe it or not, with far less pain. Get back to what matters with university hospitals, trusted by pros and everyday folks like me.
The
Ohio Lottery's new $5 scratch-off Win Big has a top prize of $100,000. And with the Ohio Lottery app, all non-winning tickets can be entered into a My Lotto Rewards second chance promotion to win Cleveland or Cincinnati football tickets or even a trip to football's biggest game. And that's more exhilarating than a cooler of sports drink dumped on you. So exhilarating. Win big from the Ohio Lottery. A celebration waiting to happen. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Be a part of Overtime. Weeknights from 7 till 11. 92.3 The Fan.
Gerard, Nathan, hi, I'm Andrew. We are back at the 2-minute warning in Detroit, and all that's left. Browns have 2 timeouts. I can't imagine they try to use them, however. 2 minutes to wind down. They are down 34-10. The idea of getting to London at 2-2 by stunning the Lions has fallen by the wayside. Browns defense held on, much like in Baltimore, as long as it could, but couldn't overcome the turnovers by the Browns offense. Just could not do it, despite the fact that the defense forced one, got a Denzel Ward pick, forced another, a turnover and down for the Lions, went for it in plus territory, but simply not enough. Jacob sails for 10 yards and a first down here against the Browns' second-team defense, and the clock now is winding. Have to snap it a couple of times, and this one, Nathan, is over.
It is, and this was a game where you had an opportunity. It really, in the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, this game completely changed. Andre Schmidt had a 56-yarder to try to make it 20-13. He misses. The Lions have the ball. Your defense stops them on fourth down. Then you take over. Can you capitalize on that momentum? Your defense gets you the ball back. 2 drop passes, an egregious one by Jerry Jeudy. We punt it. They return that punt, and that right there was where this game turned. 27-10 at that point, and the Browns would not be able to mount anything else on offense.
And Kyle Allen now takes the knee. And the Browns also have injury concerns, legitimate ones. DeAndre Carter was helped to the sideline with no weight on his leg. He has been ruled out. It doesn't matter. There's a minute remaining. Ruled out with a knee injury. So Cedric Tillman was ruled out near the half with a hammy, and Carter ruled out with a knee. He's your primary return man. Really hasn't done anything offensively this year. Hasn't even really been on the field offensively. But the fact is the Browns leave for London Wednesday, and right now they are down 2 wide receivers. Gage Lardovan is on the practice squad. That's always an option. You might have to think he is.
Caden Davis as well.
Caden Davis as well. Those are the next 2 men up. Davis last week was active and had a couple of returns, but this one is now over. And the Browns will return to Cleveland at 1-3. Both teams off the sideline after Kyle Allen takes a knee. Browns lose 34-10. As Nathan said, they could have gotten to within 7 in the third quarter. Andre Schmidt missed a 56-yard field goal. Defense can't do it all by itself, certainly. We have said that countless times this year. And after a promising start for